sold my soul to the bottle. Still none of my friends have left me yet. I'm the same man I was since the age of 13, and I've lived my life with no regrets. If you're looking for some freedom, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum. If you're looking for rhyme or reason, all it takes is 10.
What? Here we are. We're live. This is 10 Drink Minimum, powered by Topo Chico Hard Seltzer. Smiley, you got one of those. Wait a minute.
That's not.
Wait a minute. Are you Smiley?
No.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
All right.
He's the Timu Smiley.
Maybe he's in the back of my car right now.
Smiley decided to party all night again and slept in. Apparently he won't answer his phone and he's not answering texts, so I'm assuming he's sleepy. But I have DJ Ren. Howdy.
Hello. How's it going? Just sharing the podcast on
and
Facebook.
DJ Bad Boy.
No.
You're
Moonside.
Moonside.
I am not.
I get that wrong
no
every time.
Bad Boy.
Why do you have 3 people? Moonside. All right.
Yeah, I know. We try to keep it confusing.
I literally was like, I don't know which one's which.
Which one's which? Yeah.
Are you DJ Ren or are you DJ? Which one?
I'm
are you?
DJ Ren, obviously.
All right.
Yeah. No, we're gonna make it more confusing. He's DJ Ren and I'm DJ Moonside.
Damn right.
One time, it was so funny. One of my friends was at the bar at Launchpad when we were spinning. I think it was for Zombie Prom, and this guy was like, "I know the DJ. I'm really good friends. DJ Ren. He's great. I love him. He's great." She was like, "Oh,
I don't know, man.
really?"
I think he sucks. He's just a,
and she was like, "Oh, how interesting. Tell me more."
No, I've never had one. I don't think I've ever had one person come up. Nobody knows what my DJ name is a reference to.
yeah. I don't. Moonside.
Did you ever? Okay, I know you have played. I know you play video games.
Yeah.
There was a game called Earthbound that was released.
Oh gosh, that's you're talking classic right there.
Yes.
SNES.
SNES.
Yeah.
It was a sequel to to Mother.
Yeah.
The first,
Right.
And
which is a very obscure NES game.
Yes.
Exactly. I think I'm clipping a little bit. Or is it just my headphones?
My
Check.
headphones were clicking, yeah.
Check. You probably need to turn me up a bit on the fader. Check. There we go. It's probably dialed in for James's.
It was, yeah.
Voice. So I was. There was So Mother was released in. Mother was released on the NES, Japan only. Mother 2 was Earthbound. In North America, it was released as Earthbound because we didn't have Mother.
Oh yeah.
So they gave it a completely different name. It's a very so there's a part of the game where you go to a city called Fourside, and there's this bizarro alternate mirror universe version of the city called Moonside that you warp to, and it's part of the story. And if any of you guys listening have access, just look up Moonside on Google Images right now, and you'll see that's the aesthetic that I'm kind of trying to conjure.
It's kind of a synth-wavy looking space.
It's very bizarre. Earthbound is a very deep, esoteric game, and it's and that's totally
all right.
Oh yeah, see.
And it's SNES too.
It's meant to invoke something like the opposite of the norm. Is what I want. Is what's
nerd alert. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Nerd alert.
Nerds.
That's the origin of the Moonside. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Plus, it's a cool name. Plus, it sounds goth or whatever.
And DJ Ren, where did that come from?
Well,
do you really like that
No,
music venue over here?
my God! Don't.
oh
even.
god.
No. I didn't want to be DJ Ren. My original DJ name, because I've been DJing for 14 years now. My original DJ name was Smash Atoms, like Smashing Atoms, but it's Smash ADAMS.
Oh yeah.
People thought that was cool, but then they kept saying, "Hey, it's DJ. Hey, it's Ren. It's hey Ren the DJ Ren." And then I tried to do DJ Flatline, and it's still they kept saying DJ Ren. So I was like, "Fuck it, I guess."
Flatline.
Yeah, Flatlined. Smash Adams smashed out the door and left, and then
Got it.
DJ Ren stuck. So
I know exactly what he's talking about. Brian from the chat says.
Oh, nice.
There is one person who
look at his cool.
who knows who gets the reference.
Well, so mine is so like I'm not a DJ, but like my handle that I use on video games is Sickboy, Sikboy, and everybody always thinks it's from the movie Train Spotting, but it is not.
What's it from?
It is from an obscure WCW pro wrestler that was in Raven's flock, and he was called Sickboy, Sikboy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So and then when I put it in on video games, I do the lowercase si and then a capital K and then lowercase boy. So
nice.
You always have to replace just a couple characters with alternatives if some other asshole has used the name. Replace an O with a 0, put an underscore.
It's funny when you see like people that have like just crazy ones, and you're like, okay, it's like M00 N.
You know what problem I run into lately? The handle I've been using a lot in video games is Analog Kid.
Okay,
and a lot of times it gets blocked because it has the word anal in it. And the
anal og kid.
Okay.
So either somebody already took the name, which is fine. I can just add an underscore, or I'll put like
they're like, no, sir.
No anal boy.
No anal boy.
Or I'll do an underscore, replace an O with a 0. I always get the name. I just have to make some adjustments to it. Or one time I put Analog Kid 20, and I think Chris, you might like this. I was like, maybe I'll just make like a sly reference to the K20 engine.
There you go. I like that. I do like that.
Analog Kid 20.
I do like that. You know what you reminded me of. So I do play video games, and every once in a while I'll play some sports games. I like the NBA 2K series. Well, you can create your own player. So I'll create Chris, and then I'll go to put the last name in. And it will not let me use my last name because it says that because some BURNETT, I have no idea why. I've been trying to figure this out. It says my last name is not allowed because of violating the policies.
Okay.
Like there's something with my, like you said, analog because the word anal's in it. Well, what's wrong with Burnett?
I don't know, is it burn? Like, are they afraid of pyros? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
And so I've emailed them. I'm like, why can't I use my last name?
Why can't I lose my actual last name?
It's so I always have to put in Barnett, BARNETT, which drives me crazy because that's like the thing that people always like tell me. They always go, "Oh, your last name's Barnett, right?" And I go, "Nope, it is Burnett, BURNETT."
Oh yeah, because they've seen Chris Barnett.
Yeah. But isn't that weird? Like it tells me it's happened a couple different times on different things, but it's like, yeah, you're violating our
like what
public,
if you said Chris
whatever.
Fire? Are they gonna be like, that's fine?
I don't know.
What is it? I don't get it.
Maybe they think I'm trying to put burnout. I don't know.
It's very strange.
I don't know. So we are all. I mean, well, sorry, the three of us made it back.
We
apparently.
did.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know if
people made it back, but
Smiley might still be out there.
he might still be out there. So we filmed a music video last night.
Yep.
The three of us, not just the three of us. Sorry, I'll start over. The three of us took part in a music video. It was not. We did not. Well, I kind of filmed some of it, but we all were asked to join in on a music video for the band Simo and the Lovers. And it's funny because it was like the theme was like Mad Max post-apocalyptic. And I thought it was funny because you guys showed up. Like, first of all, you got the assignment. A lot of people got the assignment. I did not think people were going to get the assignment as well as they did. But what was funny to me is like a lot of people, including myself, were in costume, like we were out of pocket. You guys were like in your clothes you wear for different things.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
For the most part, yeah. I was wearing. Well, one thing I like about Mad Max, despite here's a huge confession, I don't watch a lot of films.
Yeah,
there's a lot of movies I haven't seen, and that includes Mad Max. So, but
really, okay.
I'm still familiar. Even if I haven't seen a film, I can still be very familiar with like its place in the pop culture zeitgeist. Okay. So I know if you say Mad Max inspired, I'm like, oh, I know exactly where you're going.
Well, see,
but one thing I like is that the Mad Max is a lot of the costumes are like very like BDSM coded.
Oh yeah.
So like that's when I saw like when I saw Mad Max, like, oh, I can finally put that harness that I got at a specialty shop in L.A. Real leather. That was a real leather harness you saw me wearing.
Nice.
Like, that actually kind of looks like what Lord Humongous wore.
Yeah.
in the
Yeah, it
second
literally
one.
did,
So
yeah.
I was like, then there it is.
So you've never seen any of the movies?
Not all the way through. No,
Okay.
I've seen clips. Like
Yeah.
I know the plot. I know it's Mel Gibson versus the entropic decay of civilization. And
So the first one is like it take Mad Max, which I think a lot of people feel like is the weakest one, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But like which is weird. Like how often is it
I've
like
heard
the
that,
the
yeah.
very first film to be like the shittiest of the, you know. But like the very first one takes place kind of like a couple of years after. So there's still like some civilization. There's still like governance. He's part of the highway pursuit force, and you know they keep the peace, and it's showing that you know that society is like sliding, you know, like it was what they think. I used to joke back in the day when I did this show that like we have a lot of fans that live in Australia, and I tell whoever my co-host at the time was, I was like, well, you know how Australia is, right? It's just a lawless land where they, you know, rape and pillage and look for gasoline, because they
Right.
don't say gasoline and they're
Say
all gasoline. And
Gasoline.
the second one is definitely like, you know, like probably 8 to 10 years after the first one. And societies, like people are, you know, you're starting to run out of like, you know, there's not farming probably, so you're starting to run out of food, and
Right.
and then by the third one, Thunderdome, a lot of places have like people have died and places have dried up. There's very few places left.
Right.
And then by Fury Road, there's very few places left.
Yeah.
You know,
It just gets
so
worse
yeah,
and worse.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think honestly, and I don't mean of the series, I think Fury Road is, and I will put this up against a lot of films. I think Fury Road is a masterpiece of filmmaking.
I can see that.
I feel like, first of all, I feel like he'll never do anything that great ever again.
No.
And have you seen Fury
Yeah,
Road?
yeah.
Do you think Fury Road?
I
mean,
think it's I think Thunderdome and Fury Road are my two favorite.
Thunderdome. I think Thunderdome is the most quotable of all
Yes,
of them.
and I feel like it's more. I don't
Who
know, campy and
run Bartertown?
amazing. But
Master Blaster.
No, I agree. I think it's because I feel like it gets the closest or it's the most biting common. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Fury Road is just like, it's funny because like people are like, well, I went to go see it. There's not a lot of dialogue, and I'm like, yeah, they didn't have a script. They literally just storyboarded the film and then made it.
Yeah.
And it, like, to do that, it's like what we did yesterday.
Yeah, literally.
We didn't have a fucking script.
Yeah, we're
we
gonna
just
kind of
did
be
it,
over here,
right?
and you guys are doing what people in a post-apocalyptic environment do.
is an inherently visual form of
Right.
storytelling.
It
so
is.
they're one of the things that they say, one of the most tried and true rules of filmmaking is if you're making a movie is to show, don't tell. And I think the same goes
Right.
for video games too. Anything that isn't reliant on words or speech or reading, if you can convey ideas without putting those ideas to language or words, then you've utilized the medium to its full potential, because it used to be they couldn't have dialogue because we hadn't figured out how to like record. Well, we knew how to record audio and we knew how to record film, because I think they had invented the gramophone. It had come around the same time.
But they didn't have a way to like really.
They didn't really.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Magnetic,
probably
yeah.
knew from the start that one day we'll figure out how to do this. But at the time, it was just like it was all visual.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah, and they
what-
would just play like music. They'd have a piano player
Yeah,
at the,
literally.
in the back
And
of
if
the
they
theater.
absolutely needed to have dialogue, it was just they hadn't even figured out how to superimpose text onto the screen, like into the frame, like subtitles. So there would have to be a whole the action would stop just so you could see the card with the dialogue, and then you get back into it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The woman would like run away, and she would go, oh,
Yeah.
and then it would say like swoon or something, you know, like a big card.
And I remember I did actually take, and when I was in high school, I took an elective where we just studied movies. It's called The Story of Movies, and we watched this. I can't remember the name of the Charlie Chaplin film. It's the one where he woos a a woman who thinks that he's a wealthy man, even though he's not. Do you remember the name of that one?
I'm trying to think of which one that one is.
But it's and they were the character absolutely could not speak, like not even in the way that people were allowed to open quote speak in the films at the time. Like that character could not have words show up on screen. It would ruin him. Charlie Chaplin was insistent that character would never say a word, even if that word was just words, a card. So they're like, how do we create a situation where she mistakes this person for somebody who's super wealthy? And they spent so much time and energy trying to figure out, how are we going to create this scene? How are we going to create this sequence of events that's eventually going to be the core of the movie? Because that's like the core
the plot
is that she thinks he's a rich man when he's not. So what they end up doing is there's a scene where somebody gets out of a car and closes a door, and Charlie's character is standing right there. And she hears, and I think the character might be blind. I think the woman might have been blind in that film. But the point is, Charlie, I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. But they set it up so that to show on screen, somebody gets out of a car, which at that time was a symbol of status. And she hears the door close. She hears a car door close, and Charlie is right there.
I gotcha.
So that's how they create a situation where she mistakes him. Brody looks like she's about to talk into that mic. You got something to say?
She does look like she's about to talk into that mic.
That's how they created the
it's a good example of how you don't need to have dialogue to draw.
Exactly.
The other thing they would do too, and it's weird because like in the second music video I was in, which was the Dog Dre video, we did a little bit of what like what you're saying is like, how do you tell? Because like music videos, you don't want audio like of the dialogue. Because you have the music playing. Yeah. So like there's a scene in the Dog Jury video that you can go watch on YouTube. If you type in Dog Jury, you can watch it. I'm in it multiple times. I helped do some of the scenes. I helped film a lot of it. But there's a scene where the band, they're like in this arcade. They're kind of up to no good. And they're all playing games and they're all ha ha ha. And they look over and like I'm a security guard and I'm like my back is to them and I like turn and I'm all and then point like that, and so like there's you don't know what I said, but I said probably hey, but like in those like old silent films they'd be like,
exactly,
and it just was like so over accentuated that you knew like they would go and they'd blow a whistle or something, and like the people like like it's a cop, he's saying stop, so they would do stuff like that, which is interesting, but it was interesting to do this music video last night because like I'm a guy that I've been doing this kind of stuff for a long time. I've filmed a lot of things, and I've had to, like in my older age, let go and let other people like lead and do, and it's made me a happier performer when I'm not the end all person. Yeah, and that was nice because but I was worried like I was going to get there and there would be like I didn't know because there was little information. Yeah. So I was worried I was going to get there and they were going to be like, well, you're going to film, and I was like, well, okay, because I didn't know. Right. Because they were like, can you bring this? Can you bring this? Do you have this? And and the stuff they were asking for, I was like, well, and luckily they had two videographers. And they were kind of directing things, and then there was some other people I didn't even know who they were, and they were kind of like stepped in, which I didn't like, but that's okay. That's not my Right. But the thing I hated is we were on that truck. So the whole premise is like, should I say the premise or let it just go?
I think that you could.
I think it's okay.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, because it's going to be all over though.
So the whole thing is like we're post-apocalyptic. The band is like there's like an old Ford F-150 that. That had bad vibes attached to it. I'm going to say that because it's not my story to tell. So they wanted to destroy this truck, in IRL. That's the thing. And people are like, why did you beat up this truck? Well, there was some bad vibes to it, and they wanted to kind of exercise those demons. So we went out in the middle of nowhere. We all dressed post-apocalyptic, and we had a dance party, and we fucked up a pickup truck. But like the thing the one thing I just didn't like, but hey, This is what you do as a performer. I'm up on the side of the truck when they had all of us like up there on the truck.
Yeah.
Did you guys get up on that truck at
I
that
didn't,
point?
but Steven did.
You did.
Yeah.
Were you on the
I was
left
on-
side of the truck or the right side of the truck?
Looking from, let's see. If
Well, okay.
if you were
If you're facing
if
the
you
camera.
were sitting
He
in
was
the
on the left
truck,
side.
Yeah.
if you were sitting in the truck driving it, I would have been on the right
Yeah,
side.
he was on the left facing the camera. I was on the left
side,
on the ground.
left side facing
Oh, okay.
the camera.
So
'cause
you
the
and I were
camera-
on the same
yeah,
side.
because
then.
the camera was shooting from the back of the truck.
Yeah, yeah.
So Candace, our friend, who was like the lead singer of the band, her parents are out there, right? And they have these large sticks, and they're with netting,
Like fish net.
yeah, like fish netting hanging from the string, right? And they're dipping the fish netting into like soapy water, and they're bringing it up. And as soon as they bring it out of the bucket, I mean, the wind is insane. The wind was like 30 mile an hour yesterday.
Yeah.
They'd pull it out of the water, and it would just supposed to blow bubbles all into the scene, right?
Yeah.
If you were on the passenger side of the truck, you just got fucking blasted with
Yeah.
like soapy bubble water.
It was like ice cold bukkake
Ice-
from Aquaman.
yeah.
It was kind of cold. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a couple of times, and you're supposed to be like dancing and having a good time and vibing, and then ice cold bubble water fucking blasts you on the
Yes.
left side of you, right?
And there'd be like a collective scream. Ah!
And it hit me in the fucking eyes. Like
And
I was
we
like,
were all worried it would be too hot. And
Yeah.
here we are being like, "Grr, this is kind of cold."
it was
Yeah.
fucking cold. Yeah.
It was, yeah, it would. I got it in my mouth. My hair has beachy texture from the soap that's still in it.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's the other thing too.
Yeah.
Like the wind's like 30 miles an hour, so your
Yeah.
hair is getting fucked up
Oh yeah.
from just the wind and
Just
the
from the wind.
dirt. The wind in this. Okay, and the dirt that was out there was like a silty,
Yes.
like a silty dirt. And then you're getting fucking soap in it. I was like, my hair was so dried out and gross today.
Yeah.
But that was probably one of the bad parts. The other bad thing that happened to me is like after we did like we did like a thing where we danced around the truck and danced on the truck, and the band was on the truck, and there was some sexual things happening on the truck. Nothing, definitely PG.
PG-13.
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 Nothing X-rated.
Next
This
X-rated.
wasn't a lecherous.
No, it's gonna be on YouTube. So yeah.
Yeah.
But they decided we were gonna bash the truck to shit, right? So
At least as much as we could.
as much as we could. So then, the first thing is they took the windshield out and then like whatever. But at one point, someone needed to take the back windshield out.
Oh yeah.
One thing I don't think people realized is how, first of all, cars, the technology on cars, the technology has gotten a lot better on cars.
Oh yeah.
For sure. The durability has gotten an insanely amount worse.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people were prepared for how durable a 80s
Built for tough.
Oh, yeah.
what year do you think that truck was?
Pickup
It was probably
truck.
what,
It was
90?
it was that generation
It was
was
like late-
92 to
Was it? I thought it was late 80s, early 90s, but yeah.
not quite early 90s to mid to late 90s I would say.
It was like a Ford King Cab
Basically, it could have been
F-150,
a very bizarro Ford commercial
yeah.
with people literally hitting it repeatedly with sledgehammers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It would have been more
Well,
fun.
I brought a sledgehammer.
Golf clubs,
And
sledgehammers.
when I said I was
shovel.
bringing a sledgehammer, they told me no. They're like, I don't think we need that. And I was like, I
Yeah, you do.
absolutely
Oh.
think you're going to fucking need that. And because they brought like a pipe wrench,
Yeah, that's not
and
gonna
a little mini crowbar,
Yeah.
No.
and like baseball bats. And I was like, I think you guys are thinking about cars nowadays.
No.
Well, even like modern cars,
Yeah.
like they still make the windshields with tempered glass.
Yeah.
So like that's
Well, Yeah.
that's
is
still
probably
hard to
good.
bust.
Yeah.
Everything
Well-
else, like my car would have probably been way more fun to beat up because
Yeah.
you would hit it and you would actually do damage to it.
Well, that's where I'm going. So like, I don't think any like people realize that a car is made to withstand.
It's made to not to be
Yeah.
beat up. like it's literally made.
People
to be
thought
up.
you were going to hit the window and it was just going to shatter
No,
like
it's
a
not the
window in your
movies.
Well,
house.
the side ones did because they weren't tempered glass.
Right.
But it's not like
Yeah.
movies.
front,
Yeah, it's
No.
Yeah.
yeah. You have to, and it was
Right.
even for, I think it was Chris Walsh that beat the passenger side door handle off.
Yeah.
But it took him quite a few
Yep.
sledgehammer
Oh, yeah.
swings, not because he's weak,
You
but
know,
just
I
because
was-
it's made to stay on.
I
you know?
almost felt bad because like it's. I understand it's that truck has some bad juju, and I
Yeah.
hope that parts of it are able to.
There
move
are.
on, particularly the engine.
I think the engine will
Did
be
you
fine.
did you ever get curious and pop open the hood?
No, I thought about it. I actually did think about it.
If it had the Windsor in it, that has to
Sought
find
after
a new
engine.
home.
Because they're taking the engine
But
home.
I'm thinking like, this would actually be a very effective Ford commercial.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It would be
'Cause,
like a Bizarro Ford commercial.
Despite everything we did to that
Built
truck,
Ford
it
tough.
ultimately was just, it ultimately just had busted headlights, busted windows, and the side was like most
we took
do was
the right side out. Yeah.
we
Not even
we dented the hell out of it, but it was still in one piece.
Not even the Mad Max
If there
characters
was
can beat
fuel
this
in
thing
the
up.
tank, it probably would have started right up and driven off.
Well, here's what made me mad. Like they were like, all right, two of you go at the same time, and I was gonna go, and somebody's like, I want the sledgehammer, and I was like, no, I'm doing the sledgehammer, and they're like, I want it, and I was like, well, I brought
I
it,
literally brought it. Yeah.
and they were like, oh, you're gonna be that way, and I was like,
Yeah.
yes, because like I said I was gonna bring it, and people were like, no, but then once everybody saw it, because people just I don't know, I grew up in a different world than a lot of people because I grew up farming and ranching, and I know like from that time period, I know that and then you are like me where we cars and like cars now are more plastic than they are metal.
Yeah.
And
made them safer, admittedly.
they weigh less, so you don't need as much engine to run them. And but you get in a car wreck nowadays, car's pretty much done.
They make it so that the car dies instead of you.
It's like right, it's totaled. It's like totaled. It's gone.
Yeah.
And in the 60s, they used to do fundraisers where you paid to hit a car and demolish them. I actually brought that up when we were on there. I was like, yeah, man, back when I was a kid, they're not 60s. I grew up I was born in 75, grew up in the 80s. I remember that. You would have like $5 per whack. Like they would have a car thing where like a car dealership would give a car to the high school FFA or whatever. And they'd be like, come hit the Chevy Malibu,
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you would pay $5 to take a whack with a sledgehammer, and people would do it. It was a good fundraiser.
Yeah.
But nowadays, I don't think you could do that because you'd destroy the car. Like
$20 in and it's gone.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny though, because like when it got to my turn, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this quarter panel on the back, right? And the thing that sucked is like when they picked a place to put the fucking truck.
Yeah.
It was a terrible spot.
Oh yeah.
First of all, there was cactus. Like, what do you call those cactus?
It was the ones that do the cactus fruit.
What's the fruit? Yeah.
I ran
remember.
over one when I parked, and I'm like, it's a good thing that modern tires
like the
are made
classic
with like
round shape,
steel like belts or whatever inside. So obviously it was fine, but I got out of my car. I was like, my front left tire just totally went over a cactus.
Yeah.
when I parked.
But like we're right there in Cactus Patch. So the ground was not level. We're like actually at a slant. Prickly pear.
Yeah.
You got it.
Thank you.
Prickly pear. That's prickly pear everywhere. And so like when I was gonna go, like the back area was like uneven. So I was like literally my right leg was higher up than my left. So to get a really good, like when you're swinging a 10-pound sledgehammer, you really want to get like a good base, and you want to start your right hand at the top, your left hand at the bottom, and you want to swing, and kind of like move your hand down.
Right.
And it was tough to do, but I got a really good whack and just blasted the panel in. In the second one, something started spraying out of the bottom. Like at first we thought it was like fuel.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was fuel. I think it was the brake line maybe.
Maybe.
Possible, but like something was spraying out, and Vince was like, "No, it was just dust." I was like, "No,
there was liquid.
It was liquid." Yeah.
And then somebody knocked over a Modelo in the back, and it continued to spray beer out the back too. But I got a good video of you hitting that I need to send you.
Oh, I would love that.
I got a great,
I would
great
love that.
shot of you just like
and I got some really good wax. And what I really wanted someone to do, and I couldn't. I don't. Well, see, here's the other thing. I don't think people are stronger in their mind than they are.
Yes, they
in
are.
reality. I wanted somebody to take the sledgehammer and do the running fucking javelin throw of it through a window. I think that would have been cool as shit. No one did it, but
No.
I wasn't directing. But like the thing that really happened to me though is they were trying to take out the back window, and this is where I was going. When someone took out the front window, they hit it with the bat, and someone goes, "Oh, safety glass," and I was like, "What do you think a windshield's made out of?"
Brittle window glass from 1965. Like, come on.
Yeah, like
the sledgehammer probably would have been better for at least for the initial.
Dude, yeah.
I said it before they started, and they're like, no, and I was like, they were like, it doesn't matter about the aesthetic, and I was like, well, I literally said this: if it doesn't matter about the aesthetic, then why are we here?
Right.
because we're filming, and for me, they're like it's all about her feeling on, and I was like, whatever. For me, it's like I would want it, at the end of the day, and this is how I feel about it, because I've done stuff before, you guys have done stuff before.
Yeah.
When you have people that are brand new and they've never filmed stuff,
Yeah.
what they think looks good and what really looks good are two different things.
Totally different
Oh, yeah.
things. Often
Yeah.
not often totally mutually exclusive.
I have zero
Yeah.
experience in filmmaking, but
Yeah.
even I feel like
You know,
when I was there, I was like, I'm gonna let the person with the camera
Yeah.
like,
right. But I mean, yeah, filming
like,
stuff, acting.
direct things, because
know.
I'm not a professional filmmaker.
Right.
I'm an extra in
Right.
this, you know.
So when I was like, well, somebody's got to take the back windshield out, and they get up there and they have a little crowbar and the pipe wrench, and I was like, that ain't gonna do it, man. These vehicles, these are made to get in a head-on collision, man.
Right.
They
Yeah.
test it like that.
That's made for
Yeah.
if you've got a bunch of 2x4s back there and you accidentally get in a crash.
in
That's
that
meant to
Final
prevent.
Destination.
That's meant to keep them from going through and impaling you.
right.
Right, literally, Final Destination.
So finally, I'm like, can we have the sledgehammer? And someone was hiding it because they were like, well, someone's going to get hurt. And I was like, well, are we filming
literally,
this or
we're
not?
swinging sledgehammers in the dark, in the desert, in
Yeah.
the middle of nowhere,
And-
up
Yeah.
down a long
Half
rocky.
the people are, and
road,
everybody,
like-
everybody except for me has had a few drinks in them.
Right.
So
Right.
Yeah.
So then they finally get the sledgehammer. They get up in the bed of the truck, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am standing up on the passenger side, and I have a GoPro on the end of
Mm-hmm.
a boom arm, right? And I'm like hanging, because they have the truck up on like a U-Haul trailer. So I have and I'm like reaching in, and I'm trying to get the GoPro as close to the windows as I can get. So when they hit that back window with a sledgehammer, it like comes through in a GoPro, and maybe you can do it slow-mo, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, because you had some cameras inside the vehicle, right?
I did, for
that's
everything.
great.
But at that point, I was like down to one because my batteries were all low, and because people took forever to do shit. And at one point they bust the window, but then they haven't fully busted it out, and some dude gets up there, and I have the GoPro. I'm literally like holding onto the side of the truck by the door handle, and I have the GoPro through the passenger window, and I'm like pushing it towards the back window so that I can get the glass shatter. And this guy gets in there and he fucking hits that glass, and it shatters, and it just sprays me in glass.
Oh my god.
And it got in my mouth.
Oh no.
And people were like, "Holy shit!" And I just spit it out, and they're like, "Are you all right?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm all right."
He just turns his head, spits some glass. It's all for the art.
Same, yeah. I mean, that's how it
goes.
knew, like someone's like, we didn't know that was gonna happen. I was like, I did, and I was like,
it's glass. It's
but I was
You're-
willing to
you're
take
ready
that.
for it.
I was willing to take that because I wanted to get the good shot
Right.
of at some point, of glass just like blasting into the car.
right. And it's still safety glass, so it's going to be crumbly instead of
And
splintery.
I had my glasses on, so it wasn't gonna fly in my eyes. And it was fine.
it
was
is
fine.
good that they made sure everybody who took a crack at the vehicle had
Yeah.
Had
eye
different
protection.
glasses,
Yeah. But so it was interesting. It was an interesting night, and then someone's vehicle got on the way there. Somebody's vehicle got broken, I guess.
Yeah.
I know. I feel bad for him because when we passed his car, I was like, because it was still there when we were on our way back. It was like,
Yeah.
past him, it was pretty smooth.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Like,
I don't know what he hit.
Yeah.
Something
I thought
hit
it would have been closer to where the party
Where it
was,
got
because
really bumpy.
once it got really rough, I was like, whoa, I would have, I've driven my little hatchback through worse before, but I would prefer not to. Like, if I knew it was going to be that rough, I would have borrowed my mom's Jeep.
Yeah.
But I'm
Well, and it was weird too, because that land. So we were out south of Albuquerque, and when they originally said it's south of Albuquerque, like an hour, I thought we were going to be by Belen.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because I think of that as south of Albuquerque, but it wasn't. It was like south of Isleta Pueblo, and you drive through Bosque Farms, you drive through Peralta, and then we're out on some land that there wasn't even there was no power.
Yeah.
Did you notice there was
Yes,
no
no
power
power.
lines anywhere?
Yeah.
It was like the most perfect land for filming a western.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you could put the cameras and you're in the crew on at a certain area.
Yeah.
And you could just literally pan across.
Oh, yeah.
And you would think it was like the Old West because there's no road that you could see. There was there was no power lines. There was no buildings, and there's mountains in the background. And I was like, wow, why does like the film not come out? Film ops not come out here and film.
Yeah,
this is like
incredible.
The perfect. And then at one point, you could kind of film like pan across at dusk, and you really couldn't even see Albuquerque, even though that was the direction.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Pretty intense.
It was a pretty intense area, and they were like, "Yeah, he bought this like half acre for like $600." And I was like, "What?"
That's crazy.
And they're like, "Yeah, all this land, it's cheap." And I was like,
I mean, I believe it. There's nothing out there.
"Well, but I mean,
except for surprisingly good cell service.
Yes.
Yeah, that was bizarre because I felt like we were very remote. It was like a nighttime
My
shot.
assumption is that there's probably a cell tower somewhere in
Oh,
Los
yeah.
Lunas.
Oh, yeah,
and
it was reaching us.
there's
No.
no obstructions like between there and
Oh
where we
no,
are.
there
There's-
was cell towers closer than that. We saw them.
Okay.
really.
So, and I'll get to that in a second, because I know there is. Because I've now, well, we'll get to that because there was some crazy shit that I watched earlier this week. So, I think that I know there is some by the base.
right.
I know that and you got to realize we're right by the mountains. There's some up on the mountain,
Yeah, that's true.
and so anything that's up on the mountain. But you got to think there's nothing blocking anything.
Yeah, no buildings,
Yeah.
no other noise pollution, like
But
whatever.
if here's the deal, like maybe that land is $600, but if you had somebody come out there and drill a well, it ain't gonna be $600 no more.
Right.
Because you could, and Smiley's like, well, yeah, but there's no power. I was like, well, there is if you have solar.
I was just gonna say.
You could have off grid shit.
I think the guy who built that house actually did work for a solar company. I remember talking to a guy back in the Gold House days who said, "Yeah, I'm gonna build and I think he worked for Affordable Solar, which is funnily enough, where the company that my parents reached out to get solar installed in their place. So there's a very real chance that this guy actually went all the way to my parents' house in bumfuck Rio Rancho. Like,
Nice.
Not just Rio Rancho. I'm talking about the Rio Rancho Estates area. Like, I don't know if you've ever been up that far, but off of Rainbow, it's all dirt roads.
Yeah.
But not as cool as where we were.
Yeah. But I remember talking to a dude at Gold House back in the Gold House days, like, yeah, I'm gonna buy some land.
Yeah, I think that's him.
That was
That's right, him.
pretty cool guy. I
He's a
think his
cool
name was
dude.
James.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool location.
Well, going back to the cell tower thing, right? So I go over to my girlfriend's house on like Wednesday, and I have dinner, and then like afterwards we like to watch shows together. And when I get there, she's like watching a documentary like while she's cooking, and I'm like, "What is this?" She goes, "Oh, it's the documentary on Netflix about the 4 kids that were killed in Idaho at the University of I think it was like University of Idaho or whatever one is like right by Washington State, like Washington State. Like there's 20 miles between that college and
The border.
another college that's in Washington. Anyway, we watched all 3 episodes of that show. Do you remember when it was like 3 years ago?
Yeah.
It was all those college kids that got killed. One of them was like one of my fraternity brothers. Like like we were in the same fraternity. So I was like, I remember watching like the news, and they were like, yeah, it was, 4 kids were killed in blah 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 Idaho and Moscow, Idaho. And one was a member of the Sigma Chi fraternity. Blah, blah. So that's why I was kind of like, oh, well, ears perked up. So some things happened in that documentary that blew my brain out of my head. Yeah, they're saying Moscow. Yep. Kathy Schroeder's in the audience, by the way. Ryan Schroeder's mama.
Hi, Kathy.
Big fan of Kathy Schroeder. Kathy and Phil. So the story goes, if you haven't watched it, it's like the #1 thing on Netflix right now, but it's riveting. So these 4 kids lived in one house. It was like a 3-story house, and each floor had a kitchen, kind of like European style, I guess. And the person walked in at like 4 a.m, walked in, got into their house. There's 2 girls on one floor. He went in their room, stabbed them to death, went up to the second floor, and one of the girls saw him and saw him like look into her room. For some reason he didn't go in there, and then he went up to the third floor, and there was a guy and a girl that were dating that lived up on the third floor, and he stabbed them to death, right? So the thing that's kind of crazy is like there's from this point on, they start talking about the investigation. So they go and get all the footage they can from all this is where things are, the world that I grew up in, the world you guys grew up in, all gone. And I'm gonna tell you why. So from the moment they got into an Uber to go to the club that night, they have video of them getting in the Uber, video of them getting to the club, multiple videos of them in the club, video of them leaving the club, video of them going to the food truck afterwards, 3 different videos of them at the food truck. Then they get into an Uber and then they leave. They have all of that. And I was like, holy shit. And they had it all pieced together from all the Ring cameras, all the surveillance cameras that are around. Okay, cool. So after the murder, they come in, they bring the CSI in. They find no DNA, except for some reason, the killer left the sheath of the knife. It was like a K-bar Marine Corps knife, and they took it, and they found DNA on it. So they send the DNA off to like the first lab, and that comes back, and it's like very broad, like this is how old the person was, male, la la la. So they're like, well, we're gonna have to pay to have it sent to like a private one that's a lot more detailed. 38, like they do this, and like 40 days have gone by. They have no suspects, and like the internet and the fucking social media is going ballistic, blaming the ex-boyfriend of one of the girls, and this girl did it, and somebody planned it, and all this fucked up shit, blaming people and ruining their lives on social media. Finally, they're out putting up flyers. The cops are, because they have no fucking leads. They're going around and they see a house and they're like, wait a minute, there's a camera right there. And someone's like, oh shit, do we have the footage from that one? And they're like, no. So they go to the door and they're like, it's like literally one of those ones you see in the back of like fucking shitty magazines or like whatever, that screws into like an outdoor light bulb thing, and it looks like it can move. And they go to the door and they ask the people, like, hey, is this live? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, can we have the footage from it? And they're like, yes. I mean, you're either going to give it to us or we're going to go get a fucking warrant and you're going to come get it. But, like, the people gave it to him. Well, they see the car. A car turn on that street at, like, 4:06 a.m., right? They could kind of see that it's kind of white, and they slow it down and do all kinds of shit. And they bring in experts, and then what they did is that when they knew what time the car turned on that street, they start focusing on all that footage that they had prior, and they start looking for a car at that time, and they start piecing together that because they weren't looking for that before. So then they fucking get a side view, and immediately like they take it to experts, and they're like, this is a Hyundai Elantra from 2017 to 2021, white. They know that, and right when they get that answer, the DNA comes back with one person's name. The DNA tells them exactly who the human being is. And they look that person up and they go, yep, owns a white fucking 2020 Hyundai Elantra or whatever. Now, here's where it got fucking insane. So they don't just go and arrest the person, right? They were able to piece together the movements of that guy as far back as, I mean, because they have to get warrants for everything. They were able to piece together that guy's life everywhere that he had been for 6 months at every fucking moment of the day. And how do you think they were able to do that?
Probably sell
towers. Yeah. They were like, as soon as you like drive out of your house, your phone connects to a cell tower. They know exactly where you're at in that area. Then as soon as you get to a certain part of town, it connects to a different cell tower. Boom, they know you're in that area. And it was like, it blew my mind. So then they got that, and they knew where he was currently. They were like mapping him.
Wow.
Because he was driving to Pennsylvania with his dad. They were mapping him driving across the country. And at one point, they were like, oh, he got pulled over. And they got the body cam footage from the cop, like, that day of him getting pulled over.
Wow.
I was like, oh my God, this is fucking insane.
Yeah, they can.
How fast they're like, boom, 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 boom. And then they know exactly where he stopped. They knew, and then they were like, okay, he went to his parents' house in Pennsylvania. And it's unbelievable how like pow, 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 pow. Now they never found the knife though. Because they were like, he could have, he lived in Washington State, and for 6 months, every day he traveled to that town to go scope out those kids.
Really?
Yep. And the day after the murder, he never went back.
So he targeted them for a long time.
Oh yeah, it was fucked up. It's like he was like he graduated from DeSales University with like a bachelor's in criminal justice, and his focus was on serial killers. And he studied under a woman who wrote this like famous book about serial killers. But what blew my mind is how like they were just literally tracking the dude like everywhere he was at, and then they were like piecing together like his last 6 months, and they were like, yeah, at this time of the day he would go here, at this time of the day he would go here, at this time of the day, boom, boom, boom. And I was like, damn.
Yep.
We are in a police motherfucking state. We're done. We're cooked. Yeah. We got and he was studying criminology. Yeah, And they said he was like real introverted, unless he was in the serial killer class, and then he was like, he would ask questions to the point where he annoyed everyone.
Right.
Don't forget his selfie. Oh yeah. Tell me, DFoxy33.
DeFoxy.
Tell me what the selfie was. I forgot. Little Bobby's in the chat. What up, Tendrick?
Hello.
But it just blew my mind that like they can literally like piece together your life to use it against you.
They're like, damn, you're going to Founders too often. How many times are you going to eat at Taco Bell this week?
Yeah. They're all ate at Taco Bell again.
Going to Taco Bell again.
he didn't leave the house for a couple days. Must have had the diarrhea.
I see him going to Walgreens in the pharmacy section.
Yeah, there he goes again. Getting the Pepto.
Yep.
He purchased Pepto. But they would know exactly what you bought. Yeah, like because they could pull.
They could track the record.
They could track the records.
Yeah, they can literally piece all of it together. There is no way to. Yeah.
After he murdered the next day, he took a minor selfie with a thumbs. Oh, that's right. The day after the murders, he took a selfie and he's all
gross.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He's a fucking. Yeah. And you see the guy, and like again, it's like he's one of those dudes. If he showed up to like your party, you'd be like, "Who the fuck is that creepy looking dude?" Right. Like he just had the look of it.
Yeah. Yep.
But they weren't able to give him the death penalty because they couldn't. I don't think they could find the knife because they couldn't find a weapon. But he got 10 life sentences.
Oh, well.
Which but fuck, man. But the thing that just woke me up was like, is like how they don't catch more people?
Yeah.
Like, man, they can fucking go back and not catch them, but like they can map you out. Like it is unbelievable how much they can map you out. I was like, man.
So even way out there, all of our phones are connected. I'm like, oh, we've got good service out here because it's constantly connecting.
They're like, you guys were out there, murdering, weren't you? No, I swear to God. We were murdering a truck.
Murdering a truck.
Trying to murder a truck.
Yeah, we didn't murder no truck.
Definitely not murdering millipedes.
The Ford F-150.
We were roughing it up at the most. It was.
Yeah.
I think they were very adamant that we not damage the rims. They wanted to sell those rims.
James Smiley saved the millipedes though.
What's okay? So millipedes are safe. They're not poisonous.
Yeah,
Centipedes are the poisonous ones.
Yes.
All right, because there was so we were like in millipede land.
Yeah, there was a ton of them, and then they play dead. I didn't know that, so they would coil up really tight and look like poo. And then James Smiley would go over with his sunglasses and scoop the little frozen in time millipede up and take it somewhere safer because it was going to get trampled by all the post-apocalyptic folks.
Wow, Kathy Schroeder just said something terrifying. She said, "I was close to that. A man stood over me with a knife." That is terrifying.
That is.
I'm sorry that happened to you. That is awful.
That is awful.
When stuff like that happens where someone's just like, well, they found the guy's Reddit. So it's weird. One of the girls that got killed, I don't know how the cops didn't find this, but again, sometimes they, well, one of the sisters of one of the person murdered found his Reddit and went through his Reddit, and he had been giving out questionnaires to inmates, asking questions, like doing full questionnaires. And like some of the questions were like, if you could go back and do your crime again, how would you get away with it? And like shit like that. And I'm like, how is this not red flagging right across, And, how did you feel after you committed the crime? Like weird questions like that.
It is weird.
So when you run into the things where like someone just did it because they just wanted to feel what it felt to murder people, that's terrifying. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, we murdered a truck. We tried to. We didn't murder any millipedes though. They survived.
No, we saved the millipedes and
we saved them.
Yes.
But quite the weekend. We lived the lives, right?
Yeah, because Friday was busy.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Well, what did you guys do Friday?
So was it Friday? Yeah, Friday night. Well, I worked 3 jobs. I worked at Launchpad. Then I host Boombox Bingo at the Imperial on Friday nights.
How does that explain that?
It's music bingo, and it's pretty cool. So,
I love music bingo.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's great, and the crowd really loves it because not everybody is in the mood to do trivia all the time. But the Boombox Bingo is great. So I hosted at 505 Food Hall on Thursdays and at Imperial on Fridays. And so you get a digital bingo card, and there's
it's digital.
Digital, yeah. So there's like a theme that usually organizes. It's like cassette side A, cassette side B. There's 2 different bingo cards, and then I play song snippets, and then you mark off the title of the song.
Oh, this is different than the ones I've ever played. Then
yeah. So you have a digital card. It's done through Geeks Who Drink, so it's like it's got like this nice back end little panel.
The ones I've done, you literally go and you have a paper bingo card.
We're more sophisticated than paper.
And it has like the different songs on.
Yeah, it's the same. It's just digital.
And then when the song comes up, you just like
mark it.
It's
the same thing. We just do it digitally.
But you don't do the whole song.
No, it's about I think it's like 20 seconds or something.
I do like that.
Yeah, I think it's cool because then people start singing and having a good time. And
well, it's one of those things where and I love this about music is like a song comes on and you're like, oh fuck, I forgot about this song.
And that happens every week. Somebody goes, oh my god, I haven't heard this since high school.
Yeah.
Or like everybody spontaneously bursting into song at the food hall, singing Sweet Caroline, Neil Diamond. Like just suddenly everybody's like, Sweet Caroline. The whole space is singing. And it's like, 30 people in there belting out the lyrics. Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. So we did that, and then we DJ'd for the Haunt Me Cathedral Bells show at Launchpad that night. And then the next day we dressed up as, we raided our goth night closet and just put dirty makeup on. And
did you guys feel like, when you got out there, you're like, hey, my culture is not your costume, assholes.
Right. We made jokes about it. It was funny.
Well, it's not really like, I know there's like some overlap, but like goth, like we were going for more of the like, at least I was going for more like the bondage angle because that has a lot in common with the Mad Max aesthetic.
It does, yeah.
Well, what I love about you, Steven shows up, right? He's in like this leather harness. Like if you Google
like Lord Humongous,
if you Google Lord Humongous,
except I'm not swole like Lord like translate him.
But I mean,
we
don't know anyone like that.
Dad bod Lord Humongous.
Yeah. Well, but my favorite part is you come out there, you have this harness on, you have like these little shorts on. And then they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get ready. Let's take a picture of you. And then Ren's like, oh, we'll get into your full costume. And we're like, what? And he's like,
is there more?
And he starts taking off the shorts. And you had even like you had Speedo shorts on underneath
with a zipper,
with a zipper on the front.
That's kind of what they wore in Mad Max.
Not much in the way between little Steven and the rest of us.
That's right.
There wasn't
like when you turned on the flashlight and you said, oh, Steven's balls. Yeah, that was funny.
Yep.
Yeah. That's where we were at.
Yeah, so that's what.
But hey, you guys got the assignment. You got full throttle.
It was great.
And there was some other people that like were they did the best they could, but then there were some people that were even more. I mean,
there was some crazy stuff.
There was some crazy shit out there.
I thought it was a nice range between the serious, cinematic version and then the campy, silly, like Ian Gerald coming up with silver bubble wrap strapped to his arms, like bracers. I was like, okay, that's kind of funny.
I got. It's funny because his girlfriend, what's her name? JP.
JP.
Yeah. So she did a thing on the top of the truck, and I feel like she jumped the gun on it. Luckily, I had my camera ready, and I saw she was about to go, and I hit record really quick. She got up on the very, very top of the cab of the truck, and like as she was swinging, fell into the splits and hit the fucking windshield of the truck.
That.
And like, I don't think the other people were ready to film, and I caught it.
I wasn't. Yeah,
I caught it. And so I have footage of that. Thank God.
That's what we meant when we said PG-13.
Yeah,
it was pretty impressive. She just slid right into it and went, wow.
She, like me, was not leaving a whole lot to the imagination.
No, there was a bit of that.
There wasn't a there wasn't a whole lot between her and us either.
Yeah, in the post-apocalyptic world, it's very
There's
hot.
not- yeah, it's
very
very
hot.
It's very hot, and either you're wearing big baggy torn up stuff or you're wearing nothing.
Right.
And there was a boob liberation during one of the filming scenes that
Oh, I didn't see
everybody's
that.
like, oh, hey, your boob is out. Oh,
I missed that
yeah,
part.
you missed that part.
That's all right.
I looked at it for several seconds before. I was like, oh, there's no pasty on that. Oh, okay. Nipple.
No, there were piercings.
Yes. I guess
Ah.
Steven got a good look.
When was that? Was that
That
during
was
the?
when
that was-
Candace was in the chair and we were all, I can't wait to see pictures and footage
Yeah.
from that, when we were all behind them, like fading into the distance.
Oh.
And she was like in the chair
Yeah.
moving around. Then somebody up in the front, boob popped out and it was.
Oh, I can imagine who it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some people that I was like, you don't. Yeah, I don't
That's
know what's
not
holding
gonna
that.
stay in there.
I don't. Yeah, there's not much holding that in there. All right.
But, in a post apocalyptic world,
Yeah.
things fall out.
Yeah. Nobody got sunburned. I think
Nobody
we all
did get
okay,
sunburned
yeah.
because it was
No,
nice and overcast.
The clouds came in.
And then periodically
just,
nice sun.
just the
golden
right
hours
moment to
and-
get
Yeah.
overcast.
And I was worried it was going to rain. It didn't rain. It sprinkled for a couple
very
times. Yeah.
lightly.
Yeah. So it
Um,
was pretty good.
Yeah, before we go to break, I'll do a Smiley update. There is none. Still haven't heard a word.
So we still have the alternate smiley.
Smiley
Alternate
2.1
smiley.
now. This is the
Yes.
second time I've
Yes.
sat in this chair.
2.1, yeah.
There's probably people watching that are like just glancing over, and they're all,
And they think it's the same.
and they probably think
They
you're
might
Smiley.
I wasn't even going to wear the sunglasses until I knew I was going to be. In
I mean,
the
you
Smiley
look
chair.
at a brief glance
Yeah.
on the screen like Smiley.
Yeah. Yeah, if you just kind of turn it on real quick, they're like, oh wait,
Oh,
is that
Smiley's
Smiley? Wait, that doesn't sound like him. Someone from Singapore, they're like, however, I don't know how.
His voice has changed.
Yeah. I don't even want to try to say something bad, like in the way they talk.
I don't know.
Singaporean.
Singaporean.
Yes, I said that out loud, and someone's like, "That's not how they called." And I googled it, and I said, "What are people from Singapore called?" And it was like Singaporeans. It's like, ah,
You're like, see, I
in your
told
face,
you.
motherfucker.
In your face.
You guys got anything coming up soon?
We do. So our
Yeah.
next goth night is, well, let me think. Yeah, our next goth night is August 15th at El Rey Theater.
Yeah.
And then we have a goth night August 25th at El Rey Theater with a special guest, Paul Sanders from Phantom Riot.
Oh, I love Paul.
And DJ Riff Rat. And there is also Goth Fest coming up the first weekend of September, which we're sort of
Is it
involved
the
in.
whole weekend?
It's Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
The first weekend of September. And that's what we have. I'm trying to think. I feel like there's something else I'm missing. Let me look at my master calendar.
That's basically it for the next
I think that's it right now. I mean, I think we're actually... I don't know. Hold on. I can't see. I'm blind. Oh, yeah. But we also might be doing your 10 drink thing in
That's
September, that
right.
special event.
Yeah, we should probably talk about
Yeah,
that.
we should talk about that. Not on the camera, right? And and I have a mystery thing here.
Uh-oh.
I hate when I put things in my calendar. And I don't
Mystery.
know what it means. Yeah, and I might be doing something for Bands of Enchantment. We'll see. So,
Yeah.
doing
And
a DJ set.
that's Steven as well.
Yeah, it'll be both of us. It'll
Okay.
probably be. It's in whenever that is in September.
And say again what you do weekly.
Weekly, like my other stuff. Well, I mean, obviously we DJ, but we don't DJ. But we do DJ a couple times a
But
month.
the
You mean like
bingo?
the
The
bingo
bingo?
stuff? Yeah. So both of us, we are both Geeks Who Drink trivia hosts, and so I host Geeks Who Drink pub trivia Tuesday nights 5:05. Thursday nights I do Boombox Bingo at 5:05. And Friday I do Boombox Bingo at the Imperial every week, and then Steven does.
And I do every Wednesday night. I do Jeopardy Bar League at Marble West Side,
Oh wow.
and every Thursday night I do Geeks Who Drink Pub Trivia at Fuego 505 and Ohana Hut, also on the West Side. If any peeps listening live on the West Side,
What's sight?
you could absolutely feel free to join me for either of those events. I will always be happy to see you.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Nice.
So entertainment. That's
Yes,
what we do.
Yeah.
I'm an entertainer. Why do you think I talk
Yeah.
like this?
Right.
There's-
We're quite entertaining most of the time. Not really.
We try to
Maybe.
be, right?
We try to be.
try.
Trying my
Sometimes.
best to be.
What do I got going on? I don't think I have anything for August. August, I don't think I have a single thing going on. So September 5th, I have an event to fight lymphoma at Tractor Brewing, Wells
cool.
Park, where I'm emceeing. I'm the indoor MC,
Oh, cool.
which is cool. September 12th, I'll be at Blossoms and Bones. I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to be there drinking and watching music.
Drink.
But September 12th,
That's
Duke
funny.
City Championship Wrestling returns to El Rey. I will not be there because I'll be out of town.
Okay.
King's Landing, NWA, former NWA two-time champion Trevor Murdoch will be there. So buy your tickets for that. September 26th, people, it is upon us. 20 years of 10 drink minimum. We actually already celebrated it. It was July 14th, but I didn't have my ducks in a row, and I've been trying to get this scheduled for a while. But we have the anniversary show. We're probably going to have, Ren and Steven do some DJing. We're going to have Carlos from Youngsville.
Cool.
Billy Belmont there, and Simo.
Nice. That sounds
As
great.
far as I know. I mean, that the card is subject to change, as they say.
Yep.
So who knows? And then we're going to do a show. And it's going to be at Raven Wolf House, September 26th, downtown Albuquerque. The theme is MetLife Gala. It is. So, you can dress up like this crazy outfits. Have you ever seen, the MetLife?
Oh, yeah.
Or Met Gala. Sorry, MetLife. The Met Gala.
Met Gala,
Not
yeah,
MetLife.
that's what I figured
The
that's what you
MetLife is a fucking...
Isn't that
So that means we can be totally ostentatious.
Isn't that where
in all the
Grimes
best
met
ways.
Elon Musk?
Yes.
Oh, gross.
That will not be ours. You will not meet Elon Musk at ours.
No.
You might. I don't know. I shouldn't say that.
I mean, if he shows up, we'll throw him out.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see how it all turns out. It's gonna be it's pretty cool. I hope. I'm hoping it turns out pretty crazy. It's a pretty cool
I think it'll be
venue. It's obscure and weird, and I need to get on it because I need to get a step and repeat made, so we can do photos in front of it. And,
that'd be fun.
And if you don't know what a step and repeat is,
Then, are you an entertainer?
You must not be anyone. Ha ha ha. I'm just kidding. In my most pretentious voice. We're going to take a
But
break.
it's true, though.
It is true. Yeah, I'm going to take a break. We'll be back with another
Yeah?
part. Wait, Eva Blaylock's in the crowd. Yes! Eva, we're going to take a break, but we'll be right back
Oh, kitty.
with more 10 drink minimum.
Nice.
First when the weather came to part was the clouds that cut the shine up bright. We're too high, the bow can't reach you. Fly constant up until the world is small, till the voices are not heard at all. Above it all, the wings are see-through, but the world can't see you. The shade fade on the concrete pave. Let's cover the earth white. It's hard despite the Arctic ice. Let's cover the earth white. It's hard despite the Arctic ice. Let your body close to mine. Turn it back to the bend as it hurts. Wings will cover both the eyes. All the eyes will be gone anymore. Let your body close to mine. expect when the wind was strong and the curve made the ascending fun? That I'm more than just a man. I'm pleased to meet you. The soil sinks as my love sinks. Let's cover the earth right. It's hard despite the sad and quiet. Let's cover the earth right. It's hard despite the sad and quiet. I'm thinking of everyone I've loved, the ones I adore, they won't hurt anymore. I'm thinking that I wake up unharmed, but I can never be sure that there was ever a cure to my being the singer of those songs. Curious boy, so the more I stroll, let's about close to mine. Turn it back to the dead. It's a cover with the spine. All the pain will be gone anymore. Put your body close to mine. Turn your eyes to the sky and close them. Put your body close to mine. Turn your eyes to the sky and close them.
Saddle up your horror, 'cause you got a long way to go. Loosen up your fears, 'cause there's so much more for you to know. As this rain falls down in the desert, and this lightning crashes by, no more walking alone, no more living a lie when you're alive. I sold my soul to the bottle. Still none of my friends have left me yet. I'm the same man I was since the age of 13, and I've lived my life with no regrets. If you're looking for some freedom, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum. If you're looking for rhyme or reason, all it takes is 10 drink minimum.
Steven, look at that. We're back. It's the Billy
So
Flash Lady Hour.
I want to start this by clarifying something.
Uh-oh.
Last time we were on 10 drink minimum, you had us name our
Here we go.
top 10, our dream, what was it? The Surreal Life.
Oh, yeah. Surreal Life cast.
Surreal Life, our 10 celebrities for our dream season of the Surreal Life. I would like to rectify an error that I caught that I didn't. Nobody noticed, including me.
I didn't.
I said one of them would be Cardi B when I meant to say Nicki Minaj. Because it was actually Nicki Minaj who was on the downward spiral. I think Cardi's doing fine, but nobody noticed. And the hilarious thing is, you said you wanted to have Wanda Sykes, and that would have been hilarious because she would have gotten mad at me for that.
Yeah, Wanda Sykes.
She would be like,
Larry.
She would be like,
oh,
Larry, you nasty.
because they all. Because they all look the same to you.
They all look the same. You
They
don't
all
know
look
Larry.
the same to you. They all look the same to you. And like, I'm sorry, they're both. It's not my style of music. They're both black female rappers who rap
He brought
about
his own
ass.
virtual Wanda Sykes to punish him. So
yeah. So just clearing that up in case anybody.
in case Cardi B hears it.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj.
It's Nicki Minaj who I think is
All right.
who should have been in Cardi B's space. That's who I meant.
Chris and I are gonna.
But anyways,
Yeah. So Ren wanted to do a shot of the barrel-aged Malort,
Yes.
which is
Which I
basically
haven't tried yet.
they take the dirty-ass, nasty Malort and they
it's
age it.
even-
They
okay.
age it in a wood barrel.
Because it does smell like the wooden dresser in my room, which has a vague,
Yeah.
musky, gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the
Should we
life.
try it?
Yeah. Here's the
Cheers.
life. Good luck on your upcoming endeavors.
Thank you.
Smiley really hates this one, but he's not here, so
maybe that's why he's not here.
We don't know where he is.
He doesn't want to take a shot of it.
yeah.
It does taste different.
And I do want to mention the show is sponsored by the Topo Chico Hard Seltzer, not the Malort.
Chico.
Everybody always goes, "Oh, why don't you have Malort sponsor?" Well, we don't sell it in our area.
Yeah.
But,
it's a very regional thing.
Yeah.
So the aftertaste
Yeah.
is different.
Move that mic a little over. You don't need to move. There you go. Boom.
The aftertaste is a little
Yeah.
different. It kind of tastes like if I
Dried
dropped
butthole?
some fennel seeds or anise seeds and they burnt,
Oh, you burnt.
and then I tried to drink them with vodka.
The dog is licking my pants. She'll do that, and it'll look like I peed.
Oh yeah, gross.
She does. I don't know. She does it.
So that was interesting.
Yeah, I have a question. So I've been seeing this pop up recently that the two guys that currently own MySpace are planning a big relaunch of the site.
Yes, I saw that today.
Yeah,
actually.
they want to relaunch it as because like right now it's kind of like a music site. They want to relaunch it as a social media site without an algorithm.
I
think it's intriguing.
I didn't actually have a MySpace when that was a thing. My first social media, I made my Facebook account when I was like 17, maybe.
Oh wow! So MySpace was prior to you.
No, it wasn't. I just didn't make one.
Got it.
My mom wouldn't let me, and I wasn't, quite frankly, that interested, anyways. But I think I might be willing to give it a try.
I like that.
I
Maybe I'll see what my friends are doing.
I have some thoughts. People are like, because MySpace was the first one I ever did.
Same.
I had heard of Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook was like it seemed very elitism to me.
I didn't really get
at the
it.
time because it was like just literally like only on certain universities that you could do it. Captain America was all about MySpace. Oh, you're talking about Brett Maverick, and I that's amazing. Yeah, rest in peace, Captain America. I have some thoughts.
Yes.
I enjoyed MySpace.
Yeah.
And here's some reasons why I would like for MySpace to come back. Number one, I like a good top 8. I need for
Top
you
8 friends.
people to know where you stand in my life. I need you to know where you stand.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, maybe you could be doing a little better.
And if you drop down, pay attention.
Yeah.
What have you done?
Yeah.
To me.
If you know, Thursday you were 3 and Friday you were 6.
You need to think about who you are.
Maybe you need to check yourself.
Yep.
You know? And I need some people to go, yeah, let's go to Chris's page, see what he's got going on. Why am I 6? Yeah. I need that fear back in
I'm
some
gone
folks.
from the top 10. What?
Yeah. Or maybe you're on the outside looking in and you're like, you know, what do I need to do? Hold on.
Is it Smiley?
Hold on here.
Tell him we replaced him. Show him a picture.
He posted, let's see. He said his phone died.
Uh-huh.
You know how you fix that, right? You plug it in.
His phone died.
Well,
No, it's already been replaced. So.
no need to come.
I mean, you can if you want.
No, no, 'cause, like by the time he washes himself and gets here, it'll be too late. But I need some people to you know, maybe hey,
I like that.
It was Eva Blaylock. It was the absolute best for upcoming bands. Agreed.
Yeah.
Which leads me to my second thing of why it needs to come back. When you go to see where you're at in my top 8, I would like to have a song playing that I have chosen and curated. Maybe a whole playlist that I have curated, so you know what mood I'm in. I
like
need
that
you to
too.
know that.
It's important for everyone to know
You
what
know,
mood we're in.
I honestly think that Meta has I would love for us to be able to use like something other than Facebook and
Yeah.
Instagram for our advertisements, because Meta is just getting worse.
Okay, here's the problem I have now where we're at.
Yeah.
It has Facebook and Instagram are kind of like becoming the same thing.
Yeah.
No one posts hardly anymore.
Yeah.
and
'cause
if they
it's
do, you
so
can't see
toxic
it.
and you can't see it.
You can't see it.
People will post events and no one like I didn't know that was happening because they never ever see it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
what's happening is they're trying. I actually watched a video about how they're getting all their best employees and forcing them into this AI project, and
Ugh.
they're just they're trying to rely on AI for everything, and the
Yeah.
result is we can't, like, Ren, you literally tried to pay them and it said, oh, something went
Yeah,
wrong.
like I owe them money
if
for
you
ad
if
boost
there's
and it
if
won't-
there's a problem, you can't. There's no way
Yeah.
you could
there's
talk
a glitch
to a
that's causing it
person.
not to take it. Yeah.
right.
I have been trying to get my account unrestricted so that I could contribute to advertisements.
Wow.
Yeah, and Joe has had that problem too.
I
Like
can't-
everybody has problems with
There's
it.
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
way to talk to any person. You just have to talk to their AI assistant, which
Right.
after a while
Yeah.
goes, I don't know.
Send you in circles.
And I want to tell Kelly you would make the top 8.
Aw. Well, I want to say Ava or Eva.
Eva.
She is right. It was really good for upcoming bands. When
Yeah.
I had MySpace, I used it when I was really active in the art scene.
Yeah.
It was great for seeing, networking, finding out about upcoming art shows,
Yeah.
collaborating on projects.
know what?
And I always looked up, upcoming music events. Because it wasn't algorithmic,
I actually
you could just see it. Like you could see the stuff.
I actually did discover some music on MySpace
Yeah.
because even though I wasn't a member of MySpace, you
Right.
could still
You could
that's
still
what
look
was
at
cool.
it.
You
Yeah,
could
you
still
didn't have to
look.
be a
You
member.
didn't have to, it's
Yeah.
not like you cannot look at anybody's Facebook or Instagram unless you yourself are a member.
Right.
With MySpace, you did not need to be a member. You could just look at anybody's MySpace page.
Good.
And I discovered music that way. You
Well,
could go to
absolutely.
a band's MySpace and
We all learned like basic shit HTML because
Yeah.
of it.
Because you could, like Sarah Kennedy said, she wants to do it if she can do some HTML font changes and
Yeah.
and it was fun. And some people were terrible at it, but that wasn't the
Oh,
point.
yeah.
It was just sort of just experimenting.
Speaking
and
of
exploring.
terrible graphic design,
Uh-oh.
Ren, should we tell him about what we discovered?
I don't know what.
Well, we'll
it is.
get
Hold
there.
on, we'll get there.
We'll get there. But like we got what
We're
else?
talking
What-
about MySpace, right?
Why
Yeah.
do we want it to come back? So when you go on Facebook, like I'll post something and like weeks later people will comment
Yeah.
on it because they just saw it.
Yeah,
And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
There's that. But like all Facebook now is to get you to death scroll.
yes,
Death scroll through videos of like dumb shit.
yeah,
And like it's no longer a community.
Promoted content.
There's no
It's-
more community involvement of it.
And
Right.
you know what I realized? I forgot that you used to have like a feed.
yes.
Like it had, I mean, there was still an algorithm aspect to it, most
Yeah.
likely, but it was, you could look at your feed and you would log back in later that day. It was the same. Like, it's just providing you more content, but you can scroll back. It was consistent, and nowadays it just feels so random. And honestly, it's
it's like people. I don't follow this person. It's like follow them. I don't even know who this is.
Yeah.
What is this?
Kind of starts to feel disassociating after a while. You're like, why am I?
Right.
It's just one more batch of AI slop after the other.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And it's nothing but AI and bots, and I'm like, okay, what's an alternative? How else can I get?
Eva says the feed on Meta is terrible. Mostly what I get is asking for animal donations. Yeah, because you went and looked at looked at sites.
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden Facebook, is in the algorithm, and it's like, wow, you looked at this shopping site. Now all we're gonna do is bombard you with shopping ads from this horse shit, and it's terrible. And so I want to go on MySpace. So I want people to be like afraid that they're not in my top 8. Come to my site, see the music that see how like happy or depressed I am that day by my playlist that I put up. And my big thing I post at the top that's like, a quote or something. And then, my happy background that I might have changed, I feel like there was more of like an individualism of people. Now sometimes you would go to someone's page and like some crazy shit was blasting, and then that means you drop them in your thing, and they go, why did I drop it in your page? Well, your page is crazy. I'm sorry,
crazy.
Your page is crazy. I don't want to go there, and I don't want other people to think I know you, so you'll be in my top 8 always, Eva Player. But I just I feel like we're getting, everything is geared to push us towards a hive mentality.
Yeah.
And I like things that are like, here's how I stand out. Here's how I look cool. You want to be cool? Like, do this or try to be like this. Or, you can go to someone's page and like, see, you're like, oh man, who is this person? You click on their page and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I like that.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, and then it makes your brain move. It makes you think of things. It makes you want to try different things. We'd have none of that. It's all just like mind numbing. Let's numb the brain so that we all just wake up and buy things.
That's exactly what it is.
It's all like to advertise, which I mean, I admit we've used
docile.
Meta for advertising, but at the same time, I would be nicer to be able to promote through MySpace instead of
like for people to actually see
Facebook and Instagram. And I've got to admit, I get kind of tired of Instagram being the end all be all.
I know.
You have to like everything. It all comes down to how many Instagram followers does your band have.
And I'm kind of weary of it, to be honest. Like, just tired.
Right. Well, the other thing about Instagram, you go on there. You used to go on there to scroll through your friends and see all the pictures
cool
they
were doing. Yeah.
And now you can't see that at all.
No.
All you see is all the things that gears towards you.
Yes.
And
the promos
sucks.
Yeah.
So I'm all for it.
And
oh, hey, Nate.
Nate Santa Maria says he misses MySpace
Hi,
as well.
Nate.
So when they relaunch it, let's fucking punch this thing and push it into the app.
What else was I going to say? Something me and Ren have noticed is that when we have an event, our Facebook engagement for the event is becoming less and less important as an indicator of how successful
and it
it's going to be.
Affect the turnout.
We've been having events where it used to be like we'd be concerned if we only had like 100 people marked as interested. We're like, oh shit, is this going to bomb? And nowadays we'll have an event where like we have, I think Goth Peach Party had just a little over 100.
Over 100, and it was like almost
and it was a blowout.
It
was. It was.
That's crazy. So it's like
it's no
that,
longer
what that
relevant,
tells me is that
basically.
people are becoming less and less, less and less reliant on Meta, and Meta is becoming less and less relevant, and I'm actually kind of here for it.
I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't want to do TikTok. I don't want to fucking be like, hey guys,
I feel like TikTok is like
I don't want to do it.
A lot of the negative changes we've been seeing on Facebook and Instagram have been from them trying to be more like
they're
TikTok.
trying to mimic TikTok.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sound like a whatever, but I don't know. I put stuff on there once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm personally not on
shows,
TikTok, but it just feels like if TikTok is the source of like the brain rotification of YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and all the other social media sites. So that's ground zero. Like, I don't know if I want to like experience it, like just raw dogging it the OG, the
Right.
purified form of the brain rotter.
Right.
Well, the other thing too, and this is gonna maybe be a little negative, but I also feel like it could be positive. There's a little part of me that if I'm in my house and I hear some people yelling outside, I go over and I grab the blinds and I
Me too.
peek out the blinds a little bit and I go, what's happening outside with my neighbors? And I miss like being able to like, you have people on social media that'll be like, fuck this fucking thing. I fucking hate the DMV. Fuck them. Like a big old explosive meltdown.
Oh,
And Ren has hit me up. She's like, do you know this person? Like they're having a meltdown.
Partial equivalent of that.
But the positive of that is like you go on Facebook now, I don't see those posts anymore. And so like the positive of that is like sometimes people are having a meltdown and they go on social media and they blurt it out.
Yeah.
And they need someone to reach out to them. And so like not being able to see that till like 6 weeks later because the algorithm didn't think you needed to see it sucks. And it's like sometimes you have a friend that's like having a fucking rough
having
go.
an actual meltdown. Like, is this person in some kind of...
Yeah.
And I've also noticed that because the algorithm has changed, there are people who are using Facebook as some kind of therapy journal dump, and then no one sees it, and they take it personally, going, "Oh, you guys are ignoring me," and people see that because it somehow gets
like,
bumped
sorry,
up.
I didn't see
They're like,
this
sorry,
for
we
like
didn't
2 weeks.
see this for 2 weeks.
I think what it is that there's a limit to how much it can show one person, and it's trying.
Yes, I think that's what it is.
It's trying to show you. It's not interested in showing you other people.
Yeah.
It's interested in showing you
Now,
advertisements.
if I'm on if I'm on your MySpace trying to understand why I'm 7 on your goddamn top 8,
Then I can be like, hey,
and I see all these things, and I'm like, hey, I see that you're having a rough go. Is there anything I can do to help you? Not that I want to move up in the top 8. I'm just saying I want to help you as a friend. I'm just, I think it's a helpful thing, Evil Blaylock next door also sucks since it's the entire city.
next door is pretty toxic.
Yeah, that's okay. I will agree with Eva on this because, like, I'll get an email and it's like, has anybody else had this bad thing happen in their neighborhood? And immediately I'm like
what?
What neighborhood is that? The Northeast Heights. Oh, I don't
That's
give
not
a
my neighborhood.
fuck about the Northeast Heights.
It happens all the time. And next door can be really toxic.
Speaking of the Northeast Heights.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Can we get into this?
Yeah.
what?
Can we get into the Northeast Heights?
Okay.
I don't know, can we? That's not actually the Northeast Heights.
No, okay.
Yeah.
We're not. It's not the Heights.
So I've been living downtown for 6 years, and I've been working downtown for 7 or 8 years. And I live downtown, walk to work, walk everywhere, all of that every single day because I don't have a car. So I go all over on foot, downtown and everywhere all the time. And then we're going to move in together, finally. And we found a cool place.
I live and work. I live
in
in Rio Rancho, and I work on the west side, like 20 minutes.
Right.
I work 10 minutes from where I drive. So me and Ren,
Steven, I'm happy for you.
we're
Yes.
splitting.
He's
I'm
moving
happy
to a better
for
place.
you.
We're
Yeah.
splitting me and Ren decided we're gonna move somewhere equidistant
Yes.
from where we both currently work.
And it's a cool place.
So
But it's not downtown anymore, but I'm still going to be working downtown.
I'm not happy for you. I'm
Yeah.
just I'm fucking
Well,
with
we-
you.
we-
Fuck with
we-
you.
I'll be down here all the time. I'm still a downtowner because I've been here for a long time, and
Chris,
I,
you probably remember me being a very common sight downtown.
Yeah.
Even
Yes.
before I actually knew you.
Even in the before
the
times.
before times before
In the
COVID,
before
before we
times.
actually knew each other,
Yeah.
and that whole
I know.
time,
Congrats! Question mark. Yeah,
that whole
it
time,
is a cool place.
Chris, I
Yeah.
was living even farther away in
Yeah.
bumfuck Rio Rancho.
He was living so far out. It
really
was like
far
crazy.
out. I was still a regular sight
Yeah.
downtown,
Yeah.
so it's
I just have a question about that.
Yeah.
So how do you get that feeling off of you when you're in Rio Rancho? It doesn't wash away, right?
I
It doesn't
don't.
wash off.
oh,
I
it helps
really
to
don't
be
like
in it helps to just like be in your house and not look outside.
I just really don't like it.
It's-
there.
Because you look out the window at the neighbor's house, 2 feet away.
And you're like, and I'm like, fuck you because
Yeah.
you're also, I mean, like, I know I'm here, but also I don't like you because you're also here. So, but it helps. The way I always said is like, yeah, I know I live in Rio Rancho, but I'm actually living. Like, if we're using the word live as like when you use the word live in the context for living your life,
Yeah.
I'm doing that in Albuquerque.
Well, right now you've been downtown for a bit, so.
And live. If you're using the word live as just like where you lay your head at night, then I was technically living in Rio Rancho.
People say I give Rio Rancho a bad rap. What is your favorite place over there?
My favorite place in Rio Rancho.
My favorite place in Rio Rancho
I like the
is down
hesitation.
the hill in Albuquerque.
Well, there has to be
in actual Rio Rancho.
Let's see, Ren. What do you think is a cool place we found in Rio Rancho?
Not Daiso doesn't count because it's down by the mall.
There was that good ramen place that had the what you described as one of the best shrimp tempuras.
The coconut shrimp at this one Japanese place up there was really good.
What's the place called?
I wanna say. Well, here's the thing. Like, even the cool things.
I don't know if it's still there.
If you live in Rio Rancho, you're still not far from some cool things that are technically in the west side of Albuquerque. I was on to say like Marble, like Fuego 505, Ohana Hut, Marble West Side,
and that's
Tractor
all
West
Albuquerque
Side.
still.
Well, technically, you're in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
But there's that one. There's a Indian place over there.
Namaste.
Namaste.
That's the good thing. That's a good
like
thing.
if you have to go to Rio Rancho,
Namaste and Jerusalem.
Maybe you have to go to Rio Rancho for a doctor's appointment because there's a lot of fucking medical shit over there. Namaste.
Namaste and Jerusalem are good. Namaste is in a quirky. It used to be a Pizza Hut, but they painted it. That is.
You don't like it?
I can actually see maybe if we go to, going just to Namaste. I mean, like, because there'll be other cool stuff on the way. There's
like Daiso.
There's Daiso down the hill. There's lots of cool stuff.
I always love when someone goes, "You ever go to the effing bar?" And I go,
"No,
not if I can help it."
Not if I can help it. I'm not doing.
Yeah, because there's cool spots in the west side that if you're in Rio Rancho, there's still cool stuff in west side Albuquerque that's not too far away. So I can absolutely see me and Ren going like, let's go to Daiso at Home Furniture, and then maybe while we're there, we'll go up the hill just a bit and go to Namaste.
Okay, I will say one more positive thing about Rio Rancho. The Dollar Tree is the cleanest, best, and most organized Dollar Tree I've ever seen. And I actually like going there because I'm like, wow, this Dollar Tree is amazing. And Steven's like, ugh. So yeah, it's got a great Dollar Tree.
Okay, when we were so we were filming a music video yesterday. When you guys drove down there, like I forgot that Peralta, New Mexico was there.
I didn't know. I forgot about it.
Yeah,
but they have a Dollar General.
They did. But did you notice the businesses that were in that town?
Yeah.
Like the thing that really shocked me, I think I counted 10 smoke shops.
Oh yeah,
right.
Oh yeah,
not
a
weed.
steakhouse.
Not weed. There was very little weed.
No, but they were smoke shops. And then there was two steakhouses that I saw.
They were tobacco and cigarettes. I was like,
oh, they're probably all just everybody in that neighborhood is probably just growing their own.
Yeah. But I was just trying to figure out. I was just trying to figure out why there was no fucking weed shops, and 10 tobacco
yeah, I don't. Are they that?
But anyways,
addicted to?
We started talking about the Northeast, so we are the place me and Ren found is in the Northeast because it's halfway between
where we
both of us work. Which
and it does have a lot of cool stuff around it, like shopping and stuff that isn't downtown. We don't have good grocery stores.
So you're saying it's not in the Heights?
Not really.
It's not in the Heights.
Well, then what part of town is it?
It's on. So if you get on,
and we're not
going to
say exactly
by Montgomery. Okay, so you don't want me to be
say the cross streets.
Yeah, it's
close to Montgomery.
Close to Montgomery and San Mateo.
That's goddamn Heights, man. I lived in that area.
Okay.
I lived behind. I used to do this show behind Billy's Long Bar.
Oh, okay.
Literally, I would get done doing the show on Tuesday nights, walk out of my apartment with my co-host, and we'd walk over to Billy's Long Bar. Walk there, just boom.
I'm literally still working and doing all the stuff.
Well, when we're done here, maybe we can. Maybe you lived in the same apartment.
You might have. We'll talk about it. Yeah, the only reason we don't want to say it is just in case a hater who's a creep.
No, I got you. Yeah, no.
You'll come to our housewarming.
I was behind Billy's Long Bar. We were, I was behind Billy's Long Bar, and there's a Long John Silver's there.
Yeah.
I would wake up and I would smell Long John Silver's, which I like Long John Silver's.
Long John Silver's.
I like it too. It's
okay. When you go to Long John Silver's, do you get the chicken? Because I do.
I get the baked fish,
it's
planks.
It's been a long time since I've been to Long John Silver's because there used to be when I worked at the Walgreens in Rio Rancho, there was a a Long John Silver's right across the street, so
Mm-hmm.
I ate there a
Yeah.
little more often than I should have, because it was also the Long John Silver A&W combination.
Yeah.
And then right next door, there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
Popeyes chicken, and at the time,
Yeah.
let's just say my clothes fit a lot looser ever
Ah.
since I
That's a
stopped
lot of
eating
weight.
lunch
Well,
there every day.
I'll tell you this: when I go to a Long John Silver's, and there ain't a bunch of the crumblies in the bag or in the bottom of the thing,
You feel cheated.
You fucked me over.
Yeah.
Like, do you hate my guts? I want the little battered crumbly. Like,
Oh,
I
like the little battered
I should
clam.
just order like a little, because you can get like,
Oh.
hey, can I get a boat of the battered crumblies? You know, that batter is like, I don't know.
The batter's really good.
I don't know
Have you
what,
ever-
what
I
they
like
do with
when
that.
they do the little clams. You know, I like the crumbly clam.
Have you ever
things.
driven past a Long John Silver's during a Friday on Lent?
Oh
You're
no,
just
I've
like-
heard it's
And
crazy.
you're just like,
They probably
God-
make all of their year
That- that is-
during Lent.
and you're just like, Godspeed. You
You poor workers. That's like so
Bless you,
like
my child.
I almost want to like
Mm-hmm.
buy a box of donuts and go get in the
Just
drive-through
watch?
and just like,
yeah.
or just no, not just watch, just go give the poor people a box of donuts. Be like,
nice.
this has been a hard. I know this
All
has
right.
been a hard day for you guys. I'm not even
Oh, yeah.
here to order.
Good Friday. Good Friday
Good
at
Friday.
Long John Silver's.
God bless you.
Well, see, that's funny because like Good Friday for Long John Silver's, I worked in the pizza industry for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And no, 9 years, and our Good Friday was the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
when the Super Bowl came around, there was a good 7 of those 9 years I didn't get to watch the Super Bowl.
Right.
The only times I did is when it was my birthday. My birthday would fall on my birthday sometimes, and I would tell my boss, I'm like, well, I don't want to work because it's my birthday, and they would be like, oh, is it really your birthday that day? And I'd be like, yeah. They're like, all right, but like they would tell everyone, no one gets off.
Yeah. Blackout day.
Blackout day. And you know that's the Good Friday for pizza places, because like the fucking insane amount of pizzas that are ordered on Super Bowl. But
Right.
like Good Friday, yeah, at like a fish place is like insane.
Not even just Good Friday. Every
Yeah.
Friday, like
Yeah.
That's right, during Lent.
Lent.
During Lent,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
It's-
every
yeah,
day.
that's
Every
right.
Friday.
Oh my goodness.
there's some Catholics who still won't
Yeah.
eat meat on any Friday.
Yeah, I know.
That
All
used
right.
to be the-
So here's the deal. So if you guys are moving up in that area, I wouldn't mind going back to Billy's Long Bar and hanging out.
Yeah,
a
we should
little
hang
bit.
out. I mean, obviously, I'm still going to go to Founders because I'm going to be working at
Yeah, yeah,
Launchpad,
yeah.
working down here, doing the DJing, doing the trivia. But yeah, I'll check out Billy's
you know,
Long Bar with you.
there's 2 places up there.
Because I
that-
feel like there's not many cool like neighborhood bars up in
Oh
that
no,
area.
no, there's a couple.
Okay.
I like Billy's Long Bar. People may or may not like it. I always had a really good time going there,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed the food, and I'm hoping the
Okay,
food
that's
is
cool.
still good. And
We'll try it.
and the other place is Fiestas.
Oh, that has a bar?
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. It's
we've driven by it a bunch
it's
of times.
old school 70s style.
Oh,
the
like
the
it.
the booths with the like Merlot like booths, and then,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
they and
Wood.
please, I hope they still have this, the little like candles with the little netting around
Oh,
around
yeah,
it, you know, the
I
little
do.
yeah.
I do have a few memories of
Yeah.
I
being
can't
up
wait.
there when
We'll
I was
check this out.
Oh,
mom
Sarah-
and dad going there when I was a little
Oh,
kid.
Sarah Kennedy says Halloween is Dion's busiest day.
Really?
Oh, yeah, really?
Interesting.
I didn't know that.
People are like,
Not Super Bowl Sunday?
they're like, I'm dressed like Spider-Man. I need the Dion's
I'll tell you at work.
pastrami and provolone.
I'll tell you at work, when there's like the pizza party thing,
Mm-hmm.
it's either Dion's or Costco. It depends on how much money they have. Like, they're like, we want to spend a lot, Costco. If they're like, we want to spend good money,
Hey,
get Dion's.
Costco pizza is actually
I love the
pretty
hush
good.
puppies.
No, yeah.
Costco pizza is
Yeah.
is good. Everything Costco is good.
I'm not.
Kurt,
yeah, I'm not against it.
You even got me that keychain that says I got that $1.50 dog in me.
I know.
Hell's yeah, dude. Hell's yeah.
Our friend Helen says she likes the hush puppies. I do too.
I think that
Those things are good.
I think the CEO of Costco threatened to kill anybody who wanted to raise the price of
Dude,
the
there's
$1.50 hot dog.
there's like there's 2 of them.
He's cool.
There's 2 CEOs when they pass, we're going to be upset.
Yeah.
And I think
Because-
it's the Costco CEO and the CEO of Arizona Tea.
Yeah.
They're like,
yeah,
they're like,
those
they're
two
like,
guys
it's a
have
dollar.
fought to keep
It's $1.
It's $1. That's our thing.
99
We're gonna
99
make it-
cents. And then like you'll go in a place and they'll put the price tag over the 99.
There are some companies that are just like more ethical to their employees.
Yeah.
I think Costco is one of them. And we remember yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday we ate at Panda Express. We haven't eaten there in ages. We don't usually eat fast food.
It was
but,
there.
We were there, and there was a sign in the window where they rate how much they pay, which was really respectable. And I was like, well, no wonder the employees seem happy, like they're digging it, and like because you pay them a better.
Buc-ee's does that.
Yeah, Buc-ee's is one of those. Yeah.
They have their pay structure at the front.
We need Buc-ee's in New Mexico.
Well,
man.
and the thing is when you go to the Buc-ee's, they show their pay, and like I think the high, if it's not the highest, it's like up there. One of the higher pays is the people that clean the bathrooms.
I think it's great. I think that they should be paid more.
Right. It's a truck stop.
It's a truck stop. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to deal with a lot of shit. I'm
Literally
thinking to myself, like I used to work. I like what I do for my day job, but also it satisfies me on an intellectual level. But also, I used to work as a diet aide at a nursing home. And for those of you who don't know, a diet aide is not as glamorous as it sounds. A diet aide is like...
It doesn't sound glamorous.
Well, somebody might be thinking...
I love you, but sorry.
Somebody might be thinking, oh, like a nutritionist or something.
A trash digger doesn't sound as glamorous as you guys think it is.
Chris almost did a spit take just for the record.
But like, no, somebody might have heard the word diet and thought, oh, you probably worked with like a nutritionist or something, or do like, or help people with their dieting or something. Like, no, it's just like you're basically like you're an assistant to the cafeteria cook.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was such a chill job. Like,
well, that's cool.
I was like, there was nothing glamorous about it at all, and I loved it for that.
Did you make Jell-O?
Nice.
No, I did not make. Oh,
did you
I helped to prepare some of the fruit punch and the.
Oh.
It was like chill. A lot of the seniors were really nice, and it was. Unfortunately, I just make way more money working in pharmacy, and I remember I was telling you, if part of me wishes I could make as much money just slacking off in a nursing home kitchen as I do counting pills and giving people flu shots, and
not there's anything wrong with that.
not that there's anything wrong with that, but
okay.
Roasted pecans.
But yeah, I was like, that's working at Panda Express doesn't actually sound too bad.
I know. I was like, see you, Joe. I'm gonna go work at Panda Express.
learn to make some. The other thing I like about Panda Express is they're not pretentious. They know that it's not authentic Chinese food. It says right on the thing.
It's sugar chicken.
It's sugar chicken.
It says right on their poster, American Chinese food.
Yeah.
They know it's not Chinese food. It's American Chinese food.
You know this person, this Helen Fluke?
Yeah, she's a friend of ours.
All right, I love this.
Hey, Helen.
Roasted pecans from Buc-ee's is worth the price. They roast them themselves. Dude, they do all kinds of shit themselves. The beaver nuggets.
We're ready for we're ready for a Buc-ee's, man. I've seen where were we when I saw
Fuck In and Out. I want a Buc-ee's. Yeah.
I remember we were at Kendra's party last year. All of us.
We saw
that girl in the Buc-ee's
bikini. Were you there?
It was like it was officially.
No,
you were there.
Maybe I'll wear it the next time you guys are on. I have a Buc-ee's onesie.
Oh, you should absolutely.
I have the Buc-ee Beaver full-on onesie.
Yeah.
Also, I hated to say fuck In and Out because there's a really tragic thing that happened there, so that's terrible, and our hearts go out to those people.
Yes.
But
I gotta say, In and Out is good, but it's not like mind blowing. I want a Culver's before we get an In and Out.
Oh, I've never been to such a place.
Culver's. Oh, I think the closest city that has a Culver's is Denver.
I think so.
It's based out of It's based out of Wisconsin. So the cheese curds are top notch.
Oh, I love some cheese curds.
Cheese curds. Oh yeah. I miss Red Doors.
I'll eat some poutine.
I love poutine.
Oh, dude. Oh, there's a place in Los Angeles that has it. It's an Indian fusion place. They have chicken tikka poutine, and it's
so good.
It's $20, but it's so big.
We just split it. We have 10 chip in 10
so
each, and we get this giant pile.
That's like what always happens at Indian restaurants. You think is expensive until you realize how much food they give you, and you're like, oh, this is actually pretty good value.
I love Eva Black says one of my favorite jobs was being a patient escort at St. Joseph's.
Oh. See, exactly.
That sounds a little
that's classy.
Classy, but it could be also like
could also be scary.
It's
weird,
easy,
strange.
but also it's fulfilling, and there's something like when I working in pharmacy, I really liked when they started letting the techs, because I'm not a pharmacist, I'm just a tech. I liked when they started letting us give vaccines because it's began to feel more fulfilling and like.
Have I told you my what's the vaccination you get over 50? It's
shingles.
Yes.
Shingles, yeah.
Have I told you my shingles story?
No.
Oh no.
Let's hear
I
it.
haven't told you the shingles story. I haven't told you. Have I not told you?
I'm interested.
Oh, are you? Okay.
This is what I do for a living.
Oh, you're
man.
gonna
I know.
press
I
the
know. I
button.
know. Hold on. Let's see what Nate says. Gotta go, but I'm excited.
Oh yeah, we're
for
excited to have
Godfest
you.
in September.
We're excited to see you, Nathan.
Oh no, Eva, you had to bag deceased.
That's a different kind of patient
That's
escort.
pretty rough.
Aw.
So okay. So to start at the beginning of the shingles thing, one of my friends hit, in my friend text group goes, oh my God, have you guys ever had shingles? They're the fucking worst. It's awful and it's so painful and which I've heard.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So immediately I go, oh fuck, like I forgot that like when you're over 50, like shingles is like a big thing. So I go to Google shingles, and as I'm typing in Google shingles, it populates shingles vaccine, and I go, oh, there's a vaccine.
Yeah.
Sweet. Where can I go get a vaccine? Walgreens. Walgreens gives vaccines. Mm-hmm. So I go on the Walgreens site, and you go to the little wall. If you don't have your vaccines, folks, this is hopefully information for you. You can go to, there's like literally a thing at the top, and it says vaccines. You click on it. Now it's all. You could sign up for what, 4? Up to 4. I think.
Yeah, they don't want to give you that many.
No, I know.
No, the company wants you to give you that many because that means more money for them. But you don't want to get that many. Of them.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know if I want 4, and it gives you like a list of them, right? So I go through the thing and I find shingles vaccine. Cool. Click on it. I was like, well, I'm gonna get 1. I mean, I'm not gonna get 4, but I should get 2. And I was like, I haven't had the tetanus one. I haven't had tetanus.
That's an important one.
I haven't
Yeah, I
had
need
tetanus.
to get a Tdap.
I don't remember the last time, so I should probably get that too. All right, so I schedule it, and I drive. Like, there's the Walgreens. So I'm gonna paint the picture for you guys. So the Walgreens
Which one was it?
is
In Old Town?
in Old Town.
Yep, that's
right.
mine.
So I have every other Friday off. So I drive over there, and it's like 10 a.m. and I go in, and they call my name, and I go in, and the lady's like, "So which arm do you want which?" And I was like, "Can you do them both in the same?" She goes, "No."
I actually allow patients. That's her
I know,
decision.
but her response to this, I appreciate now. She goes, "Have you had the shingles one before?"
That's not a good sign.
No, and she
No,
goes,
it's
"It's gonna hurt a lot." And I go, "Oh, my arm's gonna be really sore." And she goes, "No." She goes, "Yes, but it's gonna hurt right now."
it
And I went, "Okay. Well, I'll do the tetanus in my right arm," which I'm thinking like
Yeah,
will be
because
better.
you're right. Yeah.
And in the left, I'll do the thing. She comes over, she does the tetanus, and like it's like getting COVID shot.
It's fine.
It was
Yeah.
fine. And then she takes out the largest Rambo knife you've ever seen and stabs it into my left arm. How it felt! Oh my God! It just literally felt like she stabbed a knife into my fucking left arm. No joke.
Like,
I was
why
like-
is it like that?
I if I'm honest, I wish I had an answer to it because
Yeah.
I've given a lot of shingles shot.
Mhm.
I've had people tell me
That was how it felt.
I don't want to sound smug, but I am pretty good at giving shots. A lot of people are like, "Did you give it to me?" I'm like, yeah, I just did.
Oh boy.
Oh.
So
The shingles
You
one?
didn't use the
not
Rambo knife.
I've got. Sometimes I like to think I can make the shingles one hurt a little less.
Yeah.
I do have a few tricks,
But
when
it's a thing, right?
When
It's a
I
thing.
when I
Yeah,
give
it is a
when
thing.
I give a shingle shot, I tell them, I can do with a shingle shot. Like I can do my best. It's probably gonna sting.
Oh,
I've had some
Sting is-
once in a while. Once in a while, I have somebody who I gave a shingle shot to, and they say, "I didn't feel a thing," and I'm like, "Really? You must be,
Well, I'm
gonna have
you
to go
must
to
be
you.
lucky." Because
You're like,
that's-
"Oh, I don't want to mess with you."
you'll be like, I think it's kind of like a crapshoot. I think sometimes you just get lucky and hit a spot of tissue that has fewer sensory nerves in it. I don't know.
Well, that's
Well,
terrifying.
there's more to the story.
And there's 2 shots.
There are.
Yes.
There's more to the story.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm limping out of the room like, fuck me, that hurt. And so in my mind, I'm like, well, that was fucking awful.
Yeah.
I need a treat. As one does.
Yes.
I was like, well, Central
I've
Grill.
done that.
Central Grill is across the street.
Yes.
I would like to have a treat at Central Grill across the street. I would like to have pancakes because my fucking arm is on fire. So I get in my car and I drive over to Central Grill. I park in the parking lot and I get out of the car.
Mm-hmm.
And Central Grill and that Walgreens are on what street?
Is it 12th?
Nope.
Rio Grande and
Nope.
Central.
No,
Oh,
Rio
you
Grande,
said
Central, Rio Grande.
we ran in what?
Central.
There you go. I get out of the car and I hear screaming.
Of course, because it's
Of course, it's Central.
Yeah, in Old Town.
See,
yeah.
I'm having you tell the story
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me because like you get out of the car on Central.
You hear
and-
screaming when you're on Central. That's every morning when I go to work. Yeah.
Yeah. So you pay no attention.
Yeah. You pay no attention.
You pay zero
screaming.
attention. So like I'm getting out of the car and there's someone just wailing, and finally I'm just like, well, they just aren't stopping. So I look over at the police substation next to the Central Grill. There's a police substation there, and that's where the wailing is coming from. And there's a woman in a wheelchair at the back of a car, and her hand is near the back of the car, her left hand, and she's writhing in pain. Help me! This is And so finally, I'm like, you do that moment where you're like, all right, all right, fuck it. So I bolt towards over there, and I get over there, and it's a legitimate, and they're all legitimate. All people are legitimate, but it's a person.
Who does not look like a Central person.
Yes.
Yes.
And what had happened is this woman in a wheelchair was getting out of her car, and she went to the back of the car and had popped the trunk, and it was very windy, by the way.
Oh.
And she was reaching into the car, and the wind caught the trunk, and the trunk, and slammed it shut on her
Oh my God.
on her thumb right here.
Oof.
So her thumb was caught between the car and the trunk, and
That
she was
hurts.
and it was locked.
I've closed the door on my finger before. It ain't
It's
fuck.
horrible.
So I immediately go over and try to like grab the trunk, like the little lip and pull it up so it can come out. And she's like writhing in pain, screaming, and she's like, "There's a thing in my car. The passenger door is open." Just
Oh my God.
So I like climb in the passenger door of this poor woman's car. It's like her like early 2000s Ford like Crown Vic car.
nice.
And I can't find the release, and she's like, "It's next to the steering wheel. It's a button." And I look over, and there's a button with no like anything. So I was like, "Fuck it." So I push it, and hear clunk, and I look back, and she goes, "Ah!" And then I just see blood
Oh my
pour
God.
down her arm. So the adrenaline is like helping me. It's like my arm is inflamed, and so I no longer feel it. So I go back and I go over and I'm like, oh my God, are you like, you need me to call 911? And she's like, no, I work here. It's a police substation. She's like, can you go inside and get help?
Oh my God.
And I go, okay. So I like run in, and I'm like, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, Chris, you're going to need to calm yourself down because they're going to think you're crazy. So I go in, and like, there's a woman there working behind bulletproof glass because it's a police substation on Central.
Yeah.
And I walk in, and the lady's like, can I help you? And I'm like, so there's a woman that works here. She's in a wheelchair. And the lady's like, yes. I said, she's out in the parking lot. She's okay, but she's had an accident. And she's injured very badly, and I need you to come out and help me with her. And she goes, oh. And immediately goes over and opens the door and comes out. And she's like, walks, beelines out the front door. And as she gets out the front door, she's like, Suzanne, what have you done?
Oh my God.
And the poor lady just sticks up her arm.
Oh my
and
God,
there's like
blood.
blood just pouring down her arm. And she looks at me and she goes, will you help me get her in? And we wheel her in. And like, I get to wheel her into the bulletproof glass room.
The bulletproof glass.
And I look at the lady. I'm like, do you need anything? What do you guys need? And she's like, nothing. We'll call for help. And thank you very much. And so like I walk back out. So I finally like roll over to like Central Grill, and I'm just like fucking amped. And I'm like, it's like, yeah, what can we get for you? I was like, hold on, man, I'm real fucking wired right now. I got 2 vaccine shots, and like and I tell them the story about the lady across the street, and they're like, oh my god. And I'm like, yeah. Also, can I get some blueberry pancakes and coffee, some eggs and some bacon?
Blueberry.
So I'm over there watching like the fire truck show up,
Oh my god.
and they run in with like paramedics stuff from the
That must have
fire
been,
truck,
pretty bad.
and they never take her out. So I don't know. I think she probably broke. I gotta imagine.
Probably
she broke
broken.
it.
They probably had to
Which,
brace it.
and then as I'm sitting there, I'm thinking like, oh, at least she got help. And then I'm thinking like, well, if she broke her thumb, she's in a wheelchair. That really would suck.
It would suck.
Because you've got to, do the wheels.
Yeah.
And like your thumb's broken. That's like, how do you,
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, that's how I got my shingles
Yeah,
vaccine.
that sounds lovely. I remember Joe just saying it was
Dude, my
fucking
arm.
fucking horrible.
Dude, my arm hurt 5 days straight. And it
Bacon fixes everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's true.
it hurt for 5 days straight, and it never waned until like literally the 6th day. I just didn't feel it at all. It was like pain. Like I would like when I say it hurt, like it was like when you've injured yourself really badly and you're sleeping and you roll over on that and you're like,
Yes.
ah! You wake up. It was like that bad. I was like, fuck, man. And maybe I'm just weak, but
No, I feel like you have a decent
it's
pain
less
tolerance.
painful than post-herpetic neuralgia, which can happen.
Now here goes
With
the
it.
one-upper Steven. He's
Uh-oh.
all, it's less pain.
Well, yeah. Well, post-herpetic neuralgia is what happens if you get shingles, and then you get that feeling you described
Yeah.
over your whole body.
Oh, no, I don't
and it
want
just
that,
doesn't
yeah.
go
No, you
away.
did the right thing.
No. And it's
Yeah.
good for like, what, 10 years?
I think it's good for life.
Yeah.
The shingles shot. But the worst thing was like not the worst thing, but like one of the I get the shingles vaccine and I'm like, oh, that's over with. And she goes, yep, we'll see you in 3 months. And I was like, fuck,
Yeah, there's a part 2.
It's part-
Motherfucker.
it's
Part
harder.
2.
yeah,
Yeah.
son of a bitch. Anyway,
Yeah.
Some people say the second one doesn't hurt them as bad. Some people
It
say
didn't hurt as
Some
bad.
people say that the second one is worse.
Yeah,
Some people
everybody's
don't.
different.
Yeah.
Some people it doesn't affect them at all. It's
anyway,
I never
kind
had
of a
chicken
crapshoot.
pox.
you never had chicken
I
pox
was
at all.
exposed. I was exposed dozens and dozens of times and never got it.
Maybe you're immune to
I
it.
might be.
Yeah.
Either
Yeah.
that or it's residing in your spinal
She's all-
cord and you're asymptomatic.
She's all. I've never had chicken pox. Now syphilis, I've had.
No,
5
syphilis I've
times.
had like 5 times. No.
Oh, that one's easy. Just take some
That one's easy, he says.
antibiotics.
Yeah, me too.
Helen is
regimen.
procrastinating on this shingles shot. You should.
Yeah,
You
I keep
should.
Helen,
telling
you
myself
should
since
get
I
it.
never got it.
Yeah, you should.
Well, actually, Ren, Anthony told me you should still get it.
But I just heard what happened to Chris, and that's horrible.
Well,
And then
yeah,
Joe
yeah.
told me it was fucking horrible. It's fucking
Well,
bad. Fucking
also the if you were exposed to chicken pox, you could still
Dozens
have
of
it
times.
and
Yeah.
be asymptomatic, which means there could still be the virus hanging around in your spinal tissue, waiting to come out, and you
Waiting
can
to
still
kill.
you can still catch shingles from other people. Like it's not
Really?
bad.
Is that
You
what?
can?
Yeah, it's not even issue. It's not even an issue of whether or not you had chicken pox. You could if you're around somebody
Like,
who-
let's say you're hanging out in a Bucky's, like, bathroom,
Buc-ee's.
a bathroom,
A Bucky's
As-
bathroom.
as-
Somebody's scratching the shingles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
That's
like
cool.
like that's
Yeah,
where you
you-
work at.
you can still
know.
catch it from somebody.
Oh my god.
And you remember what Jeanette Isaacson said about having it. So
Yeah, she did have it. Yeah.
yeah, it's
I don't know.
and
Bad.
Helen, I think you should also, if you're
Now, if you're out there listening,
insurance is contracted with CVS, you can come over and have me give it to you. That is
Apparently he's good. I don't know.
that is. Oh yeah, I actually still need to get the APHA.
they're all. Hey, who gave you your shot, Steven? Oh, old Shingle Steven. Oh, he's the best.
He's the best.
He's the best there is.
That's the best there is.
Oh
bro.
boy.
They,
There was no broken thumbs afterwards. That was so crazy.
Somebody in an
There's
office
always an
somewhere
incident at
lost
that
my
point.
certification, so I actually have to take an 8-hour online
Oh,
course
that sounds like
to
fun.
learn how to do something I already know how to do. So that's gonna be
All right, so
Not looking
the
forward to
dog
that.
made me pee my pants.
Ew. No, you peed your pants.
Well, I mean, Malort shots.
Malort shots.
Yeah. So
Aw.
yeah, I have a support animal right now licking a pee spot on my pants.
Brody.
Not his pee spot.
Yeah.
She did not trust me enough to. She would happily chase the ball that I threw, but she didn't trust
No,
me
she
enough
was
to give
afraid
it back
when
to
I
me.
threw it.
Yeah. I didn't get my shingles. I didn't get chickenpox till the 7th grade, and I was off school for a week. It was painful.
Yeah, I was exposed. I remember in 6th grade, the entire junior high school band was out except for me and this boy named Ryan. Everybody else, out of like about 50 people, had chickenpox.
A boy named Ryan.
Boy named Ryan. That's my new indie band. No, that sounds like a pop punk band. The boy named Ryan.
Hold on. They're saying Brody Hart.
Brody.
Well. There's Brody. Brody's all, hello. Hello.
I do have a big soft spot for dachshunds, even though they can be assholes.
No.
They're
Brody's
just
a
too
sweet baby.
cute.
She's a sweet baby.
At least Brody's not farting this time.
Yeah, that's true. She's not a big farter though, but she will.
Yeah, sometimes.
As one does.
As one does.
But yeah. Anyway, so shingles person not in my MySpace top 8. When do we know like when they're going to launch this? I'm excited.
I'm interested. MySpace.
I was so interested. I went back and made sure that all my account information is up to date for launch day. For launch day of relaunch day, I should say.
Relaunch day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
MySpace.
I don't know. I don't think they've said yet.
Oh well. Looking forward to it. The thing that are you guys like in a hurry to leave or?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Oh, okay. We were James and I. Too bad he's not here. He's sleepy. Like the big conversation, because like when you're on set, there's a lot of downtime. You know what I mean? We had a lot of downtime. It was really weird. There was a lot of clicking. Like there was like, and I get that because like there was a group of people over here. They all knew each other, and you guys and I and Smiley, we had our table and we had our little area. We all had a chill area. But like there was a lot of movie talk. Smiley and I were talking about this on the way back because Smiley and I have differing opinions on the Odyssey.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And I talked about this over the week on the way back. I said, look, I think it looks like a great movie because there's nothing that is nothing coming out. Nothing's been coming out. And so finally when something comes out, it's like kind of, nice. And so like, okay, used to in the summer, every week there was a big movie that came out in the summer.
The summer blockbuster.
So this summer, it's like Spider-Man, The Odyssey, Jackass.
Yeah,
those are like the 3 movies that came out this summer. That's all.
Movies are just getting too expensive to make.
There's that, and it's like there's like the summer blockbuster is like dead. So there's like the one summer blockbuster, and they threw it in the IMAX. And like everybody's like, it's the greatest movie of all time. I'm like,
it's because it's the biggest one you've seen all summer. Yeah,
it's like you would like 10 years ago there'd be like Marvel movie, like then there'd be like crazy action film, and there'd be just like movie after movie after movie, like every week of the summer.
Oh yeah,
and it's gone. Like name the big movies of the summer.
Yeah, was there any last year? Not really.
Not
like
really.
the last couple of years has not been. Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck,
Odyssey.
If you pinch the soft tissue on your inner leg, you will be able to control the pain. I do it for IVs and shots. You pinch slightly more, your body can only register one pain source.
What I do is I squeeze the muscle, the deltoid muscle briefly before I insert the needle because it kind of momentarily desensitizes the nerves in the area.
And then you don't forget to say Your Honor after that. For when you're in court. I'm just kidding.
And
well, Your Honor, this is what I do.
This is what I do.
I squeeze the muscle.
Squeeze the muscle and it numbs it.
Yep.
Are you talking about your muscle?
No, the patient.
No, he's a literal. No,
we're going to need you to clarify that, Steven. Your muscles or other people?
When I pinch my muscle, I don't feel a thing.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
That was like the most smiley answer right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That
Oh,
was
now
really
you're
great.
Smiley.
Uh-oh. But I mean, think about this. When was the last time you were excited about the summer of movies?
Not in a while.
Like there's like no Raiders of the Lost Ark. There's no Star Wars.
Yeah.
No Marvel. There was no Marvel movies.
No.
No Star Wars.
No.
And like, wow, where's all the big movies?
I don't know.
You know? And so when one happens, everybody's like, and it's making a shitload of money, which is great. Like I'm glad because I want that industry, because like the industry here is just really struggling.
It's struggling, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, that's
there
kind
hasn't
of been
been any big-
Albuquerque's claim to fame lately, is the film industry.
Actually the film industry in the United States is
Kind of down.
bad
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I have friends. It's weird. I have all these, like, this show has done a lot of things for me. And one thing is I've met a lot of different people in the industry all across the United States, and watching them talk about it wherever they are, like it's like the same story.
Yeah.
Because
It's down.
what was it, like 3 years ago? The unions all like held out. There was
Yeah.
the Writers Guild, and then IATSE held out, and that pushed all of these like studios to just go film overseas because there's no unions, and so they're all filming like in Europe. And so Marvel was here, and then Susana Martinez came into office, and she
Yes.
screwed over the tax incentives. So Marvel went to Georgia, and
Yeah.
then Georgia, all the the union stuff happened in Georgia. So Marvel's now in London.
Oh, wow.
It went back to London, yeah.
Oh.
And I just I hear these things, and it's just terrible. It's like, fuck. And the thing is like we need the unions, we need that stuff. But no one's blaming these like big companies for
Right.
going overseas and using like cheap labor. It's like whatever.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like there wasn't a real big blockbuster last summer either. It was only like 3 ago. I think it was Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Oh, there was a Barbenheimer. Yeah.
Barbenheimer.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
like 2 or 3 years ago, I think, right?
Was it? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because I brought that whole point up about the summer, and people started like spouting out movies. I was like, those came out before the summer.
Yeah.
All came out before the summer.
Yeah.
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 Did you watch the Masters of the Universe movie?
Not yet. Have you?
It's like yeah. It's like they Barbied it, which not in a bad way. Like
right.
it's that tongue in cheek meta.
Yeah.
Like we
self-aware. We
like-
know it's silly.
Yeah.
yeah.
We know it's silly, which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
I had no issue with it. Hold on, somebody's messaging me here.
Is it Smiley?
Oh, okay. Nobody I care about.
Yeah.
No, I care about the person who texted me, but they were texting me a trade that happened today, and I'm like, okay, for sports.
Sports.
Yeah, sports trades.
Sports trades.
But yeah, like, sorry, that derailed me. What was I talking about?
The Barbie, the
Yeah.
tongue in cheek.
Yeah, the tongue-in-cheek thing, and I'm fine with that. I just, so the
Yeah.
funny thing about the Masters of the Universe thing is that I thought was, okay, did you ever have Masters of the Universe toys?
I
Anybody?
did.
No?
I didn't.
Okay, but you're aware of them, right?
I am.
So one of the things I thought was really good in the film is like when he's a little boy, Skeletor attacks his planet, and so the sorceress they capture his parents, and like he runs away and he takes the sword and he goes to Earth. Well, he was like 8 when he went to Earth, so he's like growing up on Earth, and he's like trying to remember everybody. So he draws pictures of them, and he doesn't remember their names, so he gives them names.
Like
Well, when he
Ram Man.
goes, yes,
Yeah.
when he grows up, so when he grows up and he goes back, he's all, it's you, it's Ram Man. And he goes, what? He's
My
all,
name's
"That's not-
George."
That's not my name. And he goes, no. And the other guy is like, do you know my name? And he's all, it's Mecha Neck. But see, the funny thing is that was their names
Yes.
of the toys.
That's actually
so
funny.
so it just makes fun of like how shitty the names were.
Yeah, they were
and then
so
the one
bad.
guy with the big like glove goes, well, what was my name? And he goes, Fisto. Because you fist things.
Chris, did you play Fallout New Vegas?
Briefly. I did not
Briefly,
get
you
into it.
You did not get to there's a scene where there's a side quest where a guy who runs a brothel in New Vegas wants you to find a sex robot for him.
Oh gosh.
So you find a robot and you load the sex robot protocol into it, and then because the way those games work is when as soon as you mouse over a character, you see their name.
Yeah.
In the interface, and its name is Fisto.
Nice.
And you talk to it, it goes, fully integrated security technotronics officer at your service.
Nice.
Please assume the position.
And then at the end, when they're all like trying to like be uplifting. He's all
Yeah.
I'm Ram Man, I'm Mechanic, and I'm Fisto because I fist things.
I don't have to watch this.
Now, and then there's one other scene where they're like captured, and he's all, if we all work together, we could smash down these gel cell walls, and they all the Ram Man's all smashing them, and they push and they knock it down, and as soon as they knock it down, it goes into slow motion, and they're all walking, and it goes, here we are, born to be kings. Down, 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 down. And I was like,
God.
yeah,
Oh
it's all Highlander. I
Oh
was
my
like,
God,
yes!
that's great.
That part was amazing.
I like that.
but-
Sounds good.
Yeah. So I like that about it, but I wanted the Master Universe be a whole different film, but
Yeah.
I don't make it. But yeah,
Right.
it was fine. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. I'm kind of upset I missed Jackass in the theater because I've
Yeah.
seen them all in the theater. I missed this one, so maybe we'll have to rent a thing and show it
Yes.
outside.
Oh.
I've heard good I heard good things about it.
Yeah.
I heard the thing that was really cool about it is they show a lot of footage that they didn't show from back in the day.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of Ryan Dunn.
Oh,
and you're
nice,
like, oh. And I've watched every Jackass in the theater until this one, and I just don't like to go to the theater anymore.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
don't either.
maybe
Yeah.
I'm the problem? Maybe I'm the problem.
We don't go either. I can't remember the last thing we saw in the theater. Do you?
Have you gone to the Icon Cinema up on San Mateo that used to be the old Dollar Theater?
No, not yet.
Now, I'll give you a reason why you should. Okay. They have the reclining seats.
Oh.
They don't fully recline like the ones up on Tramway.
Right.
Those ones, but I mean that's good because the ones up on Tramway fully recline, which I fell asleep at Deadpool.
Yeah.
So fully recline. So
Right.
they recline very well, but they have a thing you can grab and pull it down.
Like a arm or a
No, a wall.
between you and other people.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes. I love it.
I love that.
I don't want to see you chewing.
I don't want to hear you chewing, see you chewing,
Yeah.
see you fidgeting.
That is like some technology in a theater
cool.
I can get behind.
I like that.
Yeah.
Just be like, you're
A
making too much
divider you can pull down. Now, is the power move where you have it up and the person sits down and you say, "Hi, how are you?" And then about 15 minutes later you just go, "Shh." You know? Or do you do it right away?
That's a
Yeah.
good question. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like the other one, you just look at them as you slowly close it.
Yeah. You look them at, you
Look
make
in the
eye
eyes,
contact,
make eye
and you go,
contact, just close it.
and then you lower yourself as you like,
Yeah.
and then every once in a while you grab it and you kind of lift it and you kind of go,
I'm still blocking you.
and then shut it like as
I
if
love
you're
it.
like judging them. You're like, what
Yeah,
the
like-
fuck are you doing now?
Are you still
is that?
eating popcorn?
Yeah. Do you really drink a soda like that? No. And the other reason I like the Icon ones is you get popcorn. They just give you the bag and you go fill the bag yourself.
Oh, I love that.
And then
Oh.
it's
We'll have to go to
refillable.
that
It's
Icon.
refillable,
Oh.
and you put the butter on it yourself.
Where's this theater?
They have one on San Mateo. It's the old Dollar Theater. Where
San Mateo
by the old
and-
up where you guys live.
Oh,
I'm
cool.
sorry, your
yeah.
local theater.
Oh, it'll be our local neighborhood theater.
It's a place that.
Uh-huh.
Place.
Oh,
I forgot
nice.
About all that.
I can't
So
remember
there,
what
you
it
buy a soda and you buy popcorn, and then both are refillable by you.
was. That's amazing.
Yeah,
That sounds.
I do. Yeah.
Oh,
They're
nice.
playing. Helen says they're playing He-Man cartoons on Prime.
That's awesome.
I will say this: the one disappointment is I don't like the way he says, "By the power of Grayskull, I have the power." Bum, ba, na, na. But they did play it at the end. The bum, ba, na, 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 na. But then, okay, to go back to the Master Universe. God, I don't know if I want to say it. Did you ever watch the cartoons? Anybody ever watch
Yes.
the cartoons? You watch the cartoons?
Yes.
Okay. You have to watch after the credits. Are you going to watch it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to say it,
I
though.
was going to spoil it.
I really want to say it, though. So I'm reading the credits, and I was reading the credits of the people in it, and it was all in such and such as Orko. And I'm like almost through the movie, and I was like, Orko wasn't in this movie.
Yeah.
He's not in the movie. He's after the credits.
Oh.
Because do you remember the cartoon?
Yeah.
When was Orko in the cartoon?
Towards the end. Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
Hey, kids, what lesson did we learn today?
Yeah.
They did that. And I was like,
Oh my God. How
holy
funny.
shit, that's amazing. The lesson we learned today is that new friends could be great, like, or whatever. And I was
Yeah.
like, yes. Oh my
Yeah.
God. That's how Barbie meta thing
Oh, that's
is.
pretty
Yeah.
cool, actually.
They did all that. I was
like
like,
that.
motherfucker, that was fantastic.
You're like, Orko's in it.
And then what's her name as Evil Lynn is great.
Oh.
Allison Brie
Oh, okay. Yeah.
from Community.
Oh, yeah.
She's Evil Lynn.
Oh, really?
And I was like, great. Weirdly, I think they made her hair blonde, though. And I was like, that's odd.
That seems strange.
But, you know, hey, whatever. It was, I would watch it again, though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, but obviously, but they're gonna do a She-Ra, maybe? Are they?
I don't know. It didn't do well, but there's some things in the movie.
Yeah. Oh, is there some She-Ra references in there? Maybe. Okay. Because they're sort of in a parallel universe. They're not
Yeah.
in exactly the same.
I liked He-Man so
Yeah,
much
yeah.
as a kid. I went and saw She-Ra in the
Yes,
theater
me
when the
too.
She-Ra movie came out.
Me too. I liked the horses and I collected them and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I watched the cartoons.
I didn't collect the toys because those were for girls.
I know the
Yeah.
girls and the
Yeah. But She-Ra is referenced in the film.
good to know.
I'm not going to say, I'm not going to spoil anything. but-
Okay. I kind of figured they would do that.
Yep. And the thing that really shocks me is like that they got Jared Leto to play Skeletor.
Yeah.
It seems like a dumb idea because like
I feel like he is. Yeah.
because of course like he's not, they CGI'd Skeletor,
Yeah.
and either they changed his, like they did some sort of voice thing for him,
Yeah.
or he did a voice thing, so there's no Jared Leto per se.
So why have it could be anybody.
Yeah, it could have been anybody. I don't know.
Could have been James Smiley.
What I really love is like the original guy that did the cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that guy?
I have not seen him in person. Like what
he's
he looks like.
I haven't seen him in person, but I've watched video of him, and he's
Yeah.
like this old, like little bald man. And and one of my favorite things is he's at like a Comic-Con, and they have like a signing for him, and he walks over to and there's video of this, and he walks over and he goes, "Is there not a chair for Skeletor?" And I was like,
Like, oh my God, yeah, Skeletor. Oh,
"Is
yeah.
there not a chair for
No chair for
Skeletor?"
Skeletor.
He-Man. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Oh man, those cartoons were so bad.
They were so
but
bad.
as a kid, I was like,
I was super into those. Those and the Herculoids.
Yeah. Oh my God. Really?
And
You watched the Herculoids?
Oh yeah, and the Thundar the Barbarian.
Thundar the Barbarian.
Yeah.
If they made a live action Thundar the Barbarian, I would watch that shit in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
So there's 3 cartoons. You're missing one.
Missing. Let's see.
The fuck. What were they called? Something teens. There was Moleculad, and there was 3 of them. They were all in the same universe.
Yeah.
There was the Herculoids.
Yeah.
What was the other one you said?
Thunder
the Barbarian, and they were something teens, and they were all made by the same company.
They were all made. Yeah, that's why there was like sort of overlap with some of the characters.
Fuck.
Yeah.
The Herculoids was awesome.
Yes.
Though. And Thundar the Barbarian.
Yeah.
There was talk of making a movie,
Yes.
and they didn't. That's great. Yeah.
There's another one that I
with
can't.
his lightning sword, the lightsaber.
Thundar the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Thundar.
Ariel.
We used to play Thundar all the time.
Oh man.
Yeah. I always wanted to be Thundar, and my
Do you know
what I
Thundar the
realized
Barbarian?
now is an
Steven?
obviously very gay
No,
friend
I
from
think
elementary school. Always wanted
I
to be
think
the
these,
sorceress.
I think these
These probably
predate me a
Yeah.
bit.
yeah, I
Oh
think these
yeah.
predate you.
God, what was that?
What was the other one? You gotta
I've
look
gotta
it up.
look it
'cause
up
I
now.
can't remember.
Moleculad? How do you spell that?
So we're gonna be
We'll do
like,
it.
oh yeah.
Yeah, there he is. They were also in the Space Ghost universe. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Space Stars. Because there was one that
Yeah.
he turned into molecules.
Yes.
Yeah. Space Stars. Well, are we
Yeah.
going to be able to see Space Stars? Let's see. Teen Force. That's what
Teen
they were
Force.
called.
Yeah, it was just called Teen Force.
There they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's all the
Kid Comet,
yeah.
Moleculad, Electra. I don't remember the Astromites. Wait. Maybe I do? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, yes, they had those little like flying things. Yes.
The Astromites. Yeah.
Yes. Kid Comet. Yeah, they all rode like these little flying scooter things. Yes, there they are.
Yep. Oh
It
yeah.
was terrible. Space Ghost.
It was terrible. Yeah.
Space
The
Ghost.
Herculoids had such bad acting too.
Why they got to make a live action Space Ghost?
They do.
Because like Space Ghost, I feel like was like a cool cartoon for kids, and then
And then they made the ironic,
the
funny
Space
talk
Ghost
show.
Coast to Coast. Yes.
Yeah, the original one is
Yeah.
I think from the '60s. The original.
Wasn't it the same voice though?
I think
Space
it
Ghost?
was. I don't know if it was. I don't know
Yeah.
if they sampled it from the original series or if it was the same voice actor.
Well, I think yeah. I don't think they sampled it. I think
I
they
think it
made
was
new episodes.
the same voice actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I love Space Ghost Coast.
Oh yeah,
to
it was
Coast.
great.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was truly like '90s. Fabulous.
Didn't a Cartoon Network just turn like like it had an anniversary, like 25?
I think so.
or,
Space Ghost. Coast,
and I
yeah.
think Robot Chicken is doing a special,
Nice.
and like they're doing all the action figures of all the different cartoons, and
oh, nice.
like there was even a meta joke. They're all, "Where's Rick and Morty?" And he's all, "Oh, they're a little too big for this."
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty funny because it's all the different cartoons from all the
Right.
What is the best Adult Swim cartoon ever made?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think there might be. I mean, which Adult Swim's cartoon did I watch?
I mean, I forget if Beavis and Butthead was on Adult Swim or if they were on.
No,
Comedy
that was
Central.
MTV.
MTV.
I gotta
that's right.
say,
Yeah. Adult Swim was.
I know their fan base is
I mean, you've got
pretty pretentious.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah.
I never
You've
watched
got,
it that much, even though I know it's a classic.
God, what's the Johnny Quest one? Venture Brothers.
Oh yeah.
Venture Brothers. I mean, I have a friend that was on the Venture Brothers. But Venture Brothers is a big one. You have Rick and Morty's probably
Right.
the most successful.
Right.
You have Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
I gotta say, I know their the fan base for Rick and Morty can be kind of obnoxious, and I've only watched the first 3
Oh,
seasons, I think.
I'm an obnoxious Rick and Morty fan.
But it's
Yeah.
it's a pretty good show.
It's fucking amazing,
It's
yeah.
so clever, and I know
Yeah.
that
Rick and Morty's good.
turned out that Justin Roiland is a scumbag.
Yeah, but I mean-
guess he hadn't really been involved
No.
for the past
Right.
they got rid of him pretty easily.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it was all Dan Harmon after the first season.
Well, I think Dan Harmon wrote Justin Roiland created the show, but like Dan Harmon was the guy that made
Dan
it
Harmon's the
meaty
guy
and,
who
like,
gave it form. Because if
'Cause-
it was just Justin Roiland, it
Yeah.
wouldn't have any
right.
substance.
Because like if you ever watched Community
Yeah,
was
yeah.
one of those like shows that like when you first heard of it, you were like, well, this is kind of silly and funny, and then as you watch it, you were like, holy fuck,
This is dark as shit. Yeah.
dark and,
Yeah.
and like in like very like I don't know how to say it, like in intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
Because Dan is a master at
Yeah.
storytelling
Yeah.
and narrative, and
Being
they
meta.
honestly should have just had, when Disney decided to make more Star Wars movies, they should have just had Dan Harmon.
They should have hired Dan Harmon, yeah.
Because the Star Wars, the Disney Star Wars sequel trilogy was
Yeah.
ugh.
Well, to not go far into that, I think the person that they had that they started with
did all right.
did okay, but had
Then
a
they
lot
brought-
of good help. But the guy that they have now, I'm all for. He's the guy that he was the
Yes.
showrunner for Star Wars Rebels.
Okay.
Do you know him? Dave Filoni?
Yes.
It-
was he also the one who did? Again, you'd be surprised how much of this stuff I haven't actually watched, but I still know it by reputation. Did he also do the Clone Wars? Which I should still probably watch. I think
yes.
he did. Yes,
So like when people
because
were,
he knows. He's one of the
Yeah.
guys who actually knows what he's doing.
oh they said if you can out Dave Filoni, like if you can out Star Wars him,
Yeah.
someone did it on
they
set.
should have just had him do
Yeah.
the whole thing instead of
Well,
J.J. Abrams and
so I remember whenever I was working at a computer store and someone's like we were talking about Star Wars and someone's like, are you watching Rebels? And I was like, oh, is that the one on Disney? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, oh, no. And they were like, you really should. And I was like, it's on Disney. And they're like, no, you should. And so I did. I started watching it. And Rebels is fucking fantastic. If you've never watched it, one of the really amazing things that they did is they brought Darth Maul back.
Oh, cool.
Because Darth Maul was dead
Yeah.
in everyone's mind. You didn't know. He was cut in half. He was cut in half. He was dead, you know?
It's
Right.
not that far of the stretch. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Well-
they have access to space magic. It's
Right.
not that far of a stretch that he's
No. But
Right.
like in the universe, you didn't know. You're like, well,
Right.
no one knows. He got cut in half, and that's the last time you saw him. So in Rebels, they were like, he survived, and then at first you were like, what the fuck? And then they show like how he survived. He used the Force to keep himself alive, and then built like a spider legs, and then eventually built regular legs. Now, because he doesn't have real legs, he has to use the Force to like help with the legs, so it's like weakened him a little bit. But they constantly show Darth Maul throughout Rebels, and you know he's no longer Sith. His main goal is like starting that
the crime syndicate.
syndicate and finding Obi-Wan and killing him, and that's it. That's all. And you're like, fuck. And when they
kids show,
it's a kid's show, and when then when he meets the main character, Ezra Bridger, he becomes this like anti-hero, where he's like, they showed you the Force from the Jedi side. Let me show you from Sith-ish side. And you can choose for yourself. And so he saves the kid a couple times and helps him out. And it's like this really detailed, like gray area fucking thing. And then when he finally finds Obi-Wan, like, motherfuck. And like, it's a scene that like I've rewatched multiple times, and I've watched people on social media dissect it, and they show like how it connects back to the Phantom Menace,
Right.
and like how they referenced it, and with like nuanced things. And I'm like, holy fuck, that's kind of amazing. And so he's the guy that did that. So then when he was given like when the new Star Wars people were like, well, we should take this guy and let him do Ashoka. And basically what he does is like, cool, you're gonna let me do Ashoka? I'm gonna do Star Wars Rebels season 5 live action. Is that well, that's
Oh, wow.
that's what Ashoka is. Ashoka is literally the continuation of Star Wars Rebels into it. And it's all those characters from Rebels. Boom. And then it did so well that like now he's the Star Wars guy.
Oh, wow.
The lady stepped down and he's taken over, and I'm like,
Cool.
I'm all for it. I haven't watched Mandalorian and Grogu yet. It's I saw that I can finally watch it,
Yeah.
and I heard that was one of the big movies that came out
Yeah, that was
at the
true.
beginning of the summer, and it
Yeah,
did
yeah.
not do well.
The Mandalorian. I watched the first few episodes of The Mandalorian.
I love it.
It's a good show, but the one thing about The Mandalorian was that it's like you watch The Mandalorian, and maybe this changed in the later episodes and seasons, but the first few episodes were like the show's going, I'm a space western. You're watching a space western.
Yeah.
We're superimposing western and sci-fi imagery.
Yep.
It does
Right.
not let you forget that you're
Well,
watching a space
Yeah.
western, and I'm
It never not does that.
like, and I'm like, okay, I get it, but
Okay.
it's like,
Well, so then you must not have watched the rest of the stuff, because like not
No,
Mandalorian, not a Mandalorian. I mean the other shows.
right. I'm
'Cause
not saying I didn't like it, but I just thought it was like it was
Yeah.
amusing. It was like, wow,
Yeah.
you are really. You really
the
want me to
music,
know I'm
yeah.
watching a space western? Like I am superimposing western and sci-fi aesthetics.
See,
it's
but
a space western.
I feel like not a lot of people get that, but someone like you or me or Ren, people who've watched a lot of different cinema and see those things. So when you say that, so The Mandalorian is the space western. It's the Sergio Leone.
Leone, yeah.
La la. Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett, is Star Wars The Sopranos.
Nice.
It's Star Wars The Goodfellas.
you know what?
Ashoka is Star Wars The Seven Samurai.
Why
Oh,
can't we
nice.
have like Star Wars the Seinfeld or Star Wars?
Right. No.
Just just a bunch
It's not Seinfeld, but Andor is Star Wars The Daytime Drama.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I've
Because
heard Andor can get pretty gritty.
it's that's the thing. So
but-
Andor, the great thing about Andor is like, hey, would you like to see what Star Wars is like on a day-to-day
Yeah.
like how the people live and what they
Yeah.
do, like how they go to work, how they,
Yeah.
and it's a spy. It's Star Wars, the spy thriller.
Oh, nice.
But
Yeah.
I just
like
think
that.
it'd be really funny to like a show where like about 4 just like really contemptible losers living on Coruscant,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's
Friends, the Star Wars.
Starfeld.
Starfell would be great. Starfell would be great.
Nothing where nothing meaningful or impactful happens. They're all
Yeah.
just little blips.
Yeah, it's just like a show about
A show about nothing.
But
in Star
and
Wars.
it's funny, like, because you said that about that, but like literally, as they were like, we're doing the Western version of Star Wars, and then
Yeah.
someone's like, well, what if we did the samurai version of Star Wars?
All
What if
right.
we did the mob version of Star Wars? And that's literally what they did, which I'm all for. I'm not against that. I like that they're doing that because you can fit those templates in a lot of different things, and I'm trying to think which one they haven't done.
Right.
A love story, I guess,
So,
per
Chris,
se.
did you play the Knights of the Old Republic?
I
game?
did,
Okay.
but 1 and 2.
So don't spoil anything for me, but do any of these new crop of Star Wars film media pay any homage or make any references?
Yeah.
Because that's probably like
Yeah.
my favorite.
Fuck, what is that one that the Acolyte?
I mean, KOTOR 2 is so like that's probably like the darkest.
Well-
some of the darkest, in my opinion, that I've ever seen
trying
in
to think,
Star Wars media.
Do they
get.
talk about Darth Sidious in KOTOR?
No.
That's way
KOTOR
before.
is way before.
Way before that.
Yeah.
Because like
They're not really. I mean, the oldest they go back is Sidious, and that's in the Acolyte. They
Right.
really go. Who's blowing up?
Steven, apparently.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Popular.
I'll take
But
it.
but no, I'm trying to think.
I think
Acolyte.
it's okay if they don't, but that's an era that
I don't
think
know why they
really
don't do
needed.
that era.
I know, it's so good.
It's so.
I don't disagree.
It's
yeah.
so.
And a lot of
it's
the-
border like KOTOR 2 is like borderline Lovecraftian.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of it's
Yeah.
and it's so like subversive and I made Ren play
Yeah, I
the
played
KOTOR one.
too.
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you need to play this, and then
Yeah.
I see you the next day, and you were already in the terrorist understanding. Like, wow, you got stuff. in.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That was actually
No, good
very
call.
that was very special
Yeah.
for us. Was
Yeah.
Yeah, it
me
was.
showing you,
It
and
was
that
good.
reignited your interest
Nerds.
in
Nerds.
role playing games.
Yeah.
We got real
Like
nerdy in
D&D.
the end
Like,
of
I
the
just
show.
got real
Oh,
nerdy.
yeah.
I also like the Star Wars Expanded Universe novels, but
But that's the thing. I feel like
there's so much good material.
the fact you're not watching the shows is where
Yeah.
they've gone with those.
Yes.
So some of those. The Expanded Universe
Yeah.
is Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
So Rebels. What's his name? What's the Admiral's name? He's from the Expanded Universe. The big Admiral Thrawn.
Thrawn,
yeah.
yes.
Admiral
He
Thrawn
makes an appearance,
is
right? Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Admiral Thrawn is the villain
Ah.
all through Rebels, and then so at the I don't know if I want to. Are you ever gonna watch Rebels?
Yeah, I
I
probably
probably
Yeah, because I mean, I've read the Thrawn trilogy. I'm gonna have to.
It's
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
well, it's nice.
So
That was the old.
So
canon.
he's the
I know.
Darth Vader.
I know it's the new canon.
He's the Darth Vader of Rebels. Darth
Okay.
Vader
Oh,
is
okay.
in Rebels. So there's
But
a
Thrawn
scene.
is the-
One of the coolest scenes in Rebels is Ashoka, who was the Padawan of
the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
nope, but who was who
Of
was the-
Anakin.
there you go.
Yeah.
So at one point, she's flying in her ship in a battle that Darth Vader's in, and she knew who Darth Vader was because Darth Vader was the big villain, and she's flying into the battle, and when they're in the not all of them are as force sensitive as whatever.
Right.
She gets in the battle where he's at, and she's like goes. And she becomes devastated because
Yeah.
she's close to him.
Yeah.
And she realizes Darth Vader is Anakin. She had no idea
Oh wow.
because
That's cool.
people didn't know.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah.
And it's like amazing that they show this in the show, and you're just like her emotions like overtake because she had been his Padawan all through the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, that's really cool. And so then when you get into the TV show Ashoka, and he returns, in scenes like she flashes back to being trained by, and they brought him in and everything. What's his name? God, what's the actor's name? Played Anakin.
Oh, Hayden Christensen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they brought him back, and
wow.
he plays. He's in Obi-Wan. He plays Darth Vader in Obi-Wan, and then in Ashoka he plays Anakin.
Oh wow.
And like they they created new scenes of like him training her and stuff. And it's
That's
like,
cool.
fuck, this is so cool.
I
think it's way more. It's better than I think the movie shit sucked that
Yeah,
they made, but
the
the TV
series
show.
I know
so
the
cool.
prequels were not perfect, but I think Hayden Christensen was actually pretty perfectly cast for Anakin.
Mhm.
I know his performance was. The thing is I think a lot of the performances in the prequels are ultimately down to George Lucas's direction, but
Yeah,
in the scenes where Anakin doesn't have to say any of George's dialogue,
yeah,
he absolutely nails the performance.
right. Because George's dialogue is garbage trash,
And he knows it too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why I like What's your favorite Star Wars film?
Here's the thing. The best. I think it's possible to realize something is the best of something, but still have a favorite that's different.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
The best Star Wars film is obviously Empire.
Right.
Right.
My favorite,
But who wrote that?
Lawrence Kasdan.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The best one, Empire. My favorite, Episode 3. That's because I was a kid when it came out, and it was just like...
Return of the Jedi? Yeah.
No, sorry. Revenge of the Sith. Why did I say Return of the King? Revenge of the Sith.
Got it.
Episode 3. Because I was...
Episode 3. I got you. Yeah.
I was a kid. It was just like there at a very formative
I have the
time
higher
for me.
ground.
Exactly. And the prequels are memeable. Like they're a gold mine of memes. But
I mean, I feel like you're right. I should have said this. Which one has the best dialogue? Empire Strikes Back. Because Lawrence Kasdan came in and wrote that.
Yeah,
And Lawrence
exactly.
Kasdan was a great screenwriter.
Because at
It's
the time, George Lucas knew he wasn't good at scripting, and he didn't like it.
No.
Like he's
And he told Lawrence Kasdan, he's like, "Here's the story.
here's the story.
Write it out, please."
You realize it.
Yeah.
And in the very beginning, I think he wanted to do the same for the prequel trilogy.
Yeah.
Like he wanted to.
But Lawrence Kasdan was like not answering the phone.
Right.
Well, it's funny. I think Steven Spielberg. I don't even think originally George Lucas wanted to direct the prequel trilogy.
No, I think
he
you're right.
He hit up Steven Spielberg, and Steven Spielberg said, "No, you should do the whole thing." And that's so. It's probably Steven Spielberg's fault that.
Yeah.
We'll blame him.
You know what my favorite meme is recently? They're all, what if we had a sequel where they go to E.T.'s planet and everyone had on clothes? I was like, that's pretty good.
That would be pretty good.
Everybody's like,
This thing was supposed to have pants on. Like,
like we got the naked guy. What the fuck? I was like, that's pretty damn good. All right, let's get out of here.
All right.
I want to thank you guys for coming
Good
on the
night,
show.
guys.
Tell people what you do.
oh,
DJ
we're
Ren.
We're entertainers. I'm DJ Ren. We host
I'm
the
an
Operation Goth
entertainer.
Nights, and we host Space Disco and other events like that.
Pharmacy tech by day, entertainer by night.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sometimes sound engineer.
Yeah, what do you do sound engineer at?
Inside out.
El Rey and Inside Out.
El Segundo.
El Rey and Inside Out.
Yeah.
And then I also do marketing for Joe Anderson's venue.
The Joe Anderson Empire. Does
The
he
Joe
call
Anderson
it that?
Empire? No.
God, I saw him so drunk the other night.
I know. I
It's
heard about it.
So rare.
Yeah.
And I introduced someone to him for the first time, and I was like, just so you know,
He's not usually like I
you
heard
ain't
about that.
never going to see him like this ever
Oh,
again.
Chris, when we're done here, I need to show you my Joe impression. If I
Oh,
can
yeah.
show you.
We'll do that.
I'm not going to do it here because
No,
it's
no,
a
no.
special thing.
Okay.
It's my Joe impression is a special thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Joe Anderson Empire.
You need to know me really well to get it.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I'll be there
All
tomorrow.
I'm one of the only media people that's ever interviewed Joe.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I probably could get him again.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to do interviews, but
Dude.
he would do it.
So when I saw him drunk the other night,
I gotta see this.
I got to tell you, oh, I have a video of him drunk.
Oh,
I'll show it to you. I haven't showed it to a lot of people. Not from the other night, but I have video from him drunk at
yeah, I've seen some
at
of
a
that.
Founders. Yes.
Yep, I think I've seen that.
But
video.
so the other night, this is you can tell. I'll tell you this, and you'll know Joe is drunk. So I walk in, and Joe's like, "Bring it in," and grabs me, and I'm hugging him, and he goes, "I'm gonna need more than that."
that he does
and
not
just-
hug people.
Grabs me.
He doesn't hug people,
nice.
right?
Have you ever seen that before?
No.
No. He's like, "I'm gonna need more than that," because I tried to pull away, and he goes, "No, I'm gonna need more than that." And then I saw him dancing.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
See, I was like,
I'm going to ask him about the
I need
dance.
to see Joe. I need to see Joe dance.
I'll show you a video of Joe dancing
Oh,
from another time because I have
nice.
seen Joe drunk a couple of occasions.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
And I've showed it to people, and they're like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Yeah, you."
And like,
I've
but
no
you
idea.
don't understand. you don't
fucking
understand.
understand. So yeah, but yeah. So what do you guys got coming up?
August 15th, we have and our next apparition Goth Night at El Rey Theater, 21 plus, and then November 25th, we've got the next Goth Night at El Rey Theater, 21 plus, with special guest DJ Riff Rat, which is Paul Sanders from Phantom Riot. And we're probably gonna do your special 10 drink minimum special. We'll see. We'll wait till he irons out the final schedule, but we should be doing that unless something changes. And then
Ren's like, we need to talk about money, motherfucker.
We need to talk about money.
Give me some money.
Money. And then we're part of Goth Fest September 4th and 5th at Launchpad and Inside Out.
Is that like a 48-hour like of goth?
It's just a bunch of live goth bands.
48 hours of sad.
Sad. And we have 1 out of 10.
Stole the words from my mouth. The thief.
And then every week, Steven and I host Geeks Who Drink, Boombox Bingo, Jeopardy Bar League. Yeah.
If you're on the west side, come say hi to me.
Yeah, fuck
All
yeah.
right.
And
Good night, everybody.
Well, hold on. September 26th, 20th anniversary of 10 Drink Minimum.
Yes.
Fly in. If you're in Ireland, fly in. If you're in Singapore, fly in. If you're in Japan, fly in. If you're in London, you also can fly in. Idaho, I don't know. But hey, whatever. California, a lot of people in California will listen to this show. Fly in if you want. Come on in. Come on in. You cannot stay at my house, but fly in.
You can join our dance party.
Yeah, maybe if people hit me up and they're like, hey, we're coming in, maybe I'll do like a day of activities. Like we're going to go do brunch at this place. We're going to go do,
cool.
Who knows? If people want to do that, that would be dope as shit. I'm all for it. September 12th, Duke City Championship Wrestling, King's Landing. Trevor Murdoch, 2-time NWA champion, is going to be there. I won't be there. I'll be in Abiquiu at Ghost Ranch watching the Violent Femmes.
Nice.
I bought those tickets a long time ago. They didn't tell me when the dates were. New Pornographers, Violent Femmes, and Cowboy Junkies.
Oh, nice.
They were expensive tickets. I'm not
bet.
going to give those up to, I'll be at the next wrestling after that. But
Cool.
anyway, we didn't even talk about wrestling. Friday night was such a good night of wrestling, but another show. I think that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being on the show.
Yeah.
And with that, we are 10 Drink
Good night.
Minimum.
Good night. Oh.